Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Holy hell, man. What a weekend. You know, we had a great morning quest yesterday morning, and then we finished our show, and all hell broke loose.
Absolutely, see.
So listen, we're gonna skip the formalities, right? This is a big deal of what's going on, and it's a big deal because it's spoken about all over the place. But I want to make sure we understand what's happening here, right? So me and Doodle, we're gonna give you our thoughts on what's going on, right? Uh, that's gonna be definitely happening. But the biggest part of this is, we've heard from the YouTubers, right? We heard all the people who have the voices out there, and they're making their voices heard. And what we wanted to do here is we wanted to have the community come out and join us up here. Let's fucking talk about
Let's
this shit.
talk. Let's
Let's get
talk.
it out here so that we are not, you know, just sitting on these voices, right? We want everybody to be heard. We want everybody to have a chance to get their bars off. See where everybody, where's the Xbox community? Where are they sitting with this, right? What do we feel about this? That's what we want. So I'm going to put it right now, one of two places. I mean, you could go to one of two places, right? So I'm going to put it in the actual chat, the link. Give me a second. I don't know what just took place. All right. Um, Hold on, I gotta go in there. We're gonna go ahead and put the link in here, and I want you guys to come in. We'll bring you up one at a time. Listen, dead ass, no stupid shit. Don't come up here talking reckless. We'll get rid of you and we'll ban you from the show. You're never coming back or being seen. All right. So we're gonna do this. We're trusting that we're gonna bring you guys up. Everybody can speak their bars. I just don't want no stupid shit coming up here. Because I'm not looking to have nonsense. All right, hold on. I'm about to get this into you guys. I'm also going to drop it in our Discord. So if you're on our Discord, you're going to be able to see everything as well and hop in. Okay, I'm here. We're going to go here. I'm going to put this here. Boom. And then I'm going to pin it to the top. All right. So that's there. And just hop in, and as you hop in, you'll wait and I'll bring you guys onto the show. Then once we're done, we're gonna take it back off, put somebody else on, and we're gonna see how this goes. Um, but it's something that we definitely want to do.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
so it's in there, and then let me throw it in our
Put it in our Discord,
Discord
please.
right now. Gonna put that there. Boom. Okay. Did I put it?
Yes, I'm
Scroll all
seeing
the
it.
way
I'm
down.
seeing it in Discord. By the way, I am Doodle.
You are Doodle. I am CMoney. Sorry.
We don't have our names up, and CMoney is just trying to get the show going. So
Listen, we don't normally have a show on Mondays, but this is I think this is a big deal. It's a big
it's
topic.
very important.
We definitely want everybody to get their bars off on this. All right, so Adidas 20, the homie. Thank
What's
you
up,
for being here,
baby?
brother. Thank you so much. That
Thank you,
$5 super
love.
chat says it very succinctly here. It's a rumor until Xbox confirms it. Facts. Okay, facts. Dead ass.
I'm with you,
Um,
bro. We've been there. This is where we're at. This is just a rumor. We haven't heard anything directly from them, and so that's where we stand.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the fact of it, right? Everything else is just hearsay, right? People are hearing it and, supposedly things are coming up and then they're not coming up. So, like, first it was 9 o'clock, we were going to hear something that didn't happen. Then it was 3 o'clock, Phil was supposed to be on CNBC or
Didn't
whatever.
happen.
That didn't
Then 4
happen.
o'clock I mean,
Well,
4
4
o'clock has
o'clock.
not come yet, but
Now it's like, oh, he was never going to be there. Like, what are we talking about here? Nobody knows what's going on. I already see some people in here. We're going to get you up in a second. Let me get through these super chats real quick, and then we're going to go. The homie Game Shark, thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says, please bring some sanity and save me from these weak-spined
what
crybabies.
is up,
First,
baby? We're here,
absolutely.
my love.
First, it's a rumor. Second, even if it's true, our gaming experience doesn't change.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. Again, we're gonna dive into it, man, for sure. Again, homie, Adidas
Let's
20,
go,
thank you so much, my
baby.
brother. Member for 2 months. Thank you for being here, brother. He says, "Let's go.
Let's
Let's go
freaking
indeed,
go.
baby. We ain't fucking around." Also, just to let you know, I'm gonna bring you guys up in order that you guys pop up on my screen, so
Absolutely.
everybody will get their bars off.
I just want
Uh,
to say shout out to Twittery Snake. He is a part of our Discord. He's our homie. And he did put in a message for us. Phil Spencer did speak. He sent out a tweet. See
oh,
money,
word?
I sent it to you.
Where on the text?
Yes, I sent it to you in a text. It's in our Discord. Thank you so
We're
much, Twittery
listening
Snake.
and we hear you. We've been planning a business update event for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. So, all right. Well, that obviously we're this is a new thing to discuss here. Okay. Well, first of all, John TJ, what's up? Good,
What's
my
up,
homie.
baby?
Thank you to the super chat says I'll join. I already see you in there, brother. Thanks, man.
We
We're gonna
see
bring
you,
you up.
baby. Thank you so much for that super chat.
Okay. All right. So listen, thank you, Twitter Snake, for sending us that. That's a big deal. So, okay, so then this does make it clear that something is happening, right? Something is happening. So as we look at this, so okay, now we're moving. It's not a rumor, right? Now it's not a rumor. There's something happening. Exactly what's happening, those are the rumors that we're hearing.
Seems like they themselves are still trying to figure it out.
Well, one of the things that I heard, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard, is that there's this idea that there's like this civil war happening over at Xbox where you have, Phil, Booty, Sarah, they're all on Team Green on our side trying to push this the right way. And then you have possibly these the Satyas of the world, maybe not even Satya, but I would say the financial guys, right? Like the Amy Hoods, the Tim
The
Storts,
board.
trying to figure out how to make the most money possible. Um, so that does, and let me, you know what I'm gonna do, just because I want to make sure we all can see this. I'm gonna go get it on Twitter right away because obviously I followed the man Phil. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen real quick so we can all see what was uh what was just sent out. Got Phil Spencer here. All right. Phil Spencer. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. All right, so we got him here. Says Phil Spencer. We're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update event for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned. Okay. So being that that's new information, we want to make sure that whoever comes up here, you take this into consideration, and let's talk about it for sure. I'm going to bring you guys up in a second, um, but I would say my automatic reaction to this is, listen, we've been hearing for a long time random shit like this going on. Obviously, the nature of what's happening is not official. We don't know exactly what's happening.
I don't think
So,
it's official to them either. I think they're still trying to figure it out. They're listening to what's going on out there. Um, and it's a business, so I think it's a lot of back and forth going on right now because he says Phil over here says our vision, right? But it's not one vision. There are a lot of people involved, and so these back and forth opinions are gonna eventually determine whatever it is that's taking place.
well, you hear him, he says, like, we've been planning, right? We've been planning. I wonder, they did say ABK, right? That nothing was going to be at the developers direct for ABK, right?
They
Because
did
they
say
were
that.
they were going to save it for a separate event. Is this a combined event? Or is this a straight up just a business? I mean, he says business update, right? So that would lead me to believe that this is not something that's going to talk about the
Just
particulars
gaming.
of gaming only. It's gonna
This is
be
a
what
business
the outlook
conversation.
is. that's probably the biggest part of it, ABK and what's happening with their games. I mean, are we in a situation where uh Bethesda has been arguing for this, right? They've been bitching. We saw through the leaks, right? That Pete Hines was bitching about this because he's like, why are you guys gonna put them, everywhere and us exclusive? And I think maybe the time has fucking
Because of
come.
Call of Duty. I mean, it's very easy to understand, and if this has become a back and forth in there, though, this may be why they have to have these conversations and figure out how to move forward.
Yeah, for sure. All right, this is what we do. We're gonna start bringing people up, and we'll just continue having our same conversation with them and let them spit their bars, and we're just gonna go through it.
I just want to make clear the fact that in my opinion, from my perspective, we saw how Phil reacted to Redfall. We saw how he felt about letting the community down. I've heard everything he said. I don't think that anything that in any way he's not fighting for what he knows he said and what he knows is right. That's just where I stand with this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before I bring up the homie Hooded Canuck, I
What's
see
up,
him right there.
baby?
We got the homie Ryu Art Gaming. Thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Says too many mustard bellies in Twitter. Go play your games.
Go play your games.
Facts,
Let's
man. Doom and
listen,
gloom
Twitter's
is
been on
is the problem.
fire.
Yeah,
It's
this just
been
it's all
wild.
negativity where they're sitting there and they're just trying to, "Oh, I'm leaving Xbox. I'm doing." Then fucking leave, dude.
Yeah,
Then
like,
fucking leave. You
what the
weren't real
hell?
Xbox anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
I've been Xbox
exactly.
since 2001, baby. Day one. Xbox came out. That's where I've been. Xbox Live, day one. That's where I've been. Ain't nothing changing that shit. I don't give a
Nothing,
fuck what
nothing.
is said.
Xbox is where it's at,
I don't
period.
give a shit if it's an app, a console. Don't make a difference to me. It will always be Xbox first in my eyes. That being said, let's get the homie Paul Morrow.
What's up,
Welcome,
baby?
homie.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
rocking with
so
us.
much. Uh, thank you so much for that $2 Canadian dollars. Appreciate it, man. Says sort these bailers. We bleed green.
Yes,
PlayStation
baby.
still sucks.
PlayStation fucking sucks.
Facts.
The ponies ain't
Facts.
shit. They're not enough. And they keep begging for our games. All they want is a freaking lifeline. Hoping for
Listen,
Xbox to give it to them.
we
We
know that
showed you
Microsoft
what let's spend them out of business means.
facts. We know Microsoft went ahead and bailed out Apple's bitch ass a long time ago. Even I say bitch ass, but I rock Apple shit. But that being said, all right, we know they bailed them out, right? When they were going in the shitter. What it looks like is Satya's like, listen, they're in the shitter. Let's abuse that, right? Let's take advantage of that. Let's show their players what Xbox games look like. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have all my thoughts formulated on it 100%. But as we go on, we're gonna keep rocking. I'm gonna bring up the Hooded Canuck right now. Hooded Canuck, welcome, man. Thank you
What's
for
up,
being here, brother.
baby?
Sounding great. Can I hear you, my friend? Is your mic muted? Is that happening? No? Yes?
Yes, it is. It is. I see it. The Hooded Canuck, your mic is
All
muted,
right.
love.
Let's try that again.
There we
Can't
go.
unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Okay. You good, Hooded? All right. You might have to change your source. Whatever your mic is, go to settings, go to audio, and where it says mic, make sure you're picking the mic that actually works. When you talk, you'll see the green bars next to it light up. Just double check. What I'm gonna do, Hooded, sort that out. I'm gonna go to the next guy and then I'll double back to you. Okay. So we're gonna get you out for now. We got Hector the Macho Man. What's good, my man? Thank you so
Hector,
much for being here, brother.
What's going on, y'all?
Oh man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
Sounding
welcome,
good?
baby.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's always good over here, bro.
Yeah, I can relate to what you said. When I first started gaming, I was born in '91. When I started gaming,
Nice.
I played, of course, Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. But then when I did becoming more fascinated with gaming, I got a PlayStation 2. It was
Okay.
the easiest console to get. But the day I went to my friend's house in 2004 and played Xbox, I've been a bot ever since.
Facts.
So I've been through the worst with you know the Xbox One generation. I have seen the great times in the 360 era. I've seen everything, And I can tell you one thing: the Macho Man ain't. I'm going down with the ship. I don't give a fuck about none of this
Baby,
rumors.
we got Doodle's gotta learn how to swim because ain't nobody getting me off
Listen,
that
listen,
shit, baby. I'm
listen,
with you,
listen.
Macho Man.
I'm going down with the ship. I'm gonna be that dude on the top of the on the flag saluting, and then
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah,
give
Now
then
baby.
I'm
we're gonna be the
giving
homies
every
rocking.
pony the
We're gonna be
finger when I go in
the
the
playing the
water.
violin together, bro. We'll
Listen,
be
I'm
all
putting
right.
the finger up when I go in the water. Listen, and I'm not quitting because it's just a rumor. Even if it is true, it don't matter. Y'all still ain't got no games. How about that?
Absolutely,
Y'all still
baby.
need us, so it don't even
Facts.
matter. That's why I said
And
these
honestly,
dudes are
they soft,
sweet,
bro. Yeah,
sweet
man, they are.
lollipop. I'm calling them. I'm gonna say it like it is. They lollipop ass dudes. Lollipop ass dudes. Literally sweet
That's
suckers.
100% what it is,
Lollipop
man.
ass dude. Hell yeah, baby.
Sweet suckers,
Listen,
bro. They just stupid.
Hector's a real one, you guys. Let's
facts.
go, baby.
Facts. So listen, they're not. This is the thing, right? We say that, right? Because when we say that, we're saying that no matter what happens, we're gonna be here. When we say we're going down with the ship, but this is the reality, right? This is a motherfucking $3 trillion company. Let's be clear. They were a Windows only company, right?
Facts.
And that was their biggest thing. And then they
Facts.
got into cloud and killed it when they figured it all out for themselves. And Azure is the biggest thing out there for them. They make all their money there. And Xbox was dying, and they have built between Phil and Satya, right? Because Phil did it, but Satya was the money man. Satya said, okay, right? We can't leave. We can't treat Satya like he's some type of bitch and all this because he's the only way that Phil was able to do anything, right?
Mhm.
So
And
between
that's
Phil and
facts.
Satya, they took a platform that, for all intents and purposes, they were going to put out to pasture if Phil couldn't convince Satya to move forward. And they took it from something that was dying. Fuck PlayStation. Fuck their bullshit numbers. They took it from something that was nothing at Microsoft
Mhm.
to literally being bigger than Windows.
Yeah, Don Matrick almost killed Xbox. And literally
Absolutely.
Phil saved Xbox. That's what people don't get. Like Phil Spencer really had to go in there and squabble and fight with everybody. That's why this is not listen. I don't listen. Y'all been trying to fire Phil for so many years, bro. This is not Phil's
Yeah,
fault,
Yep.
for
bro.
real.
He is sticking with Xbox. He is not Sarah Bond. It is not Aaron Greenberg. This is not the people making these decisions. It's like you said. It's the people that are Satya between Satya and them, and that's the problem. Satya is just in the middle, and it's a
Yep.
bad thing. But somebody's head's got to roll because of this. And
Oh, absolutely.
and I ain't gonna lie, and it might be Phil's, and I hate to say it, but they're gonna make somebody a scapegoat. But guess what, Phil? No matter what, I'm gonna always say he the greatest Xbox CEO in gaming in gaming history to me, because he saved it,
Facts.
I'm with
something that
you,
was
bro.
dying.
Facts.
We about
It
to
was
change our
dying.
intro and put Phil in that motherfucker.
Hell
He's gonna
yeah.
be.
Why not?
We're gonna
Why the hell
memorialize that
not?
motherfucker in
Listen,
our intro.
he has made the changes. You're right, C Money. This is not some PlayStation bullshit where they're out there just broke. This guy figure out a plan. Got Satya to
Yeah,
give him his wallet, and he delivered.
he delivered. This come on now
Absolutely.
from 2018, God of War drop. Do you understand? I was at work and at work, and they were literally like telling me like, "Gee, why do you have an Xbox?" Literally, it's not
Yep.
no games over there. There's nothing to play. God of War just dropped. Why are you having Xbox? And I stood stand back there and say, one day y'all gonna ask for our games, and it came true. But of
Absolutely.
course,
Came
it's
true,
gonna
baby.
of course the console war might be over because of if you putting our games over there, we're not getting no games back. Well, it's not a fair trade, but you never know. He might say, "Hey, Game Pass might be going to PlayStation," and then I ain't gonna lie, that's a checkmate in our favor if Game Pass, but we don't know what's going on because all rumors. This is all just
Yeah.
speculation, and but it showed the people that were
Absolutely.
in the middle anyway. That wasn't all the way
Facts.
in on Team Green. Kid Smooth
Well,
putting up,
that's really what it did. It
yeah,
exposed a
it
lot of
showed
people.
the fake between the fake and the real. And Kid Smooth putting up fuck Xbox. Tim Dog having a 7 hour spaces talking about he's not an Xbox fanboy no more, bro. You know what? You got your flowers. Bye. You can go. The door will be locked. You not give me your key card. Bye. Don't come back in. We done with that. Every time some news comes out, it's always this flip flopping behavior from our side. But when anything bad happens on Sony, they don't say nothing, or they still stick by Sony. That's the one thing I
You
can
ain't lying,
respect about some of
baby.
these ponies that they stick by their
And that
brand.
That's true, man. That's the one thing, man. These ponies do not waver.
Do
Outside
not
of
waver.
what's his name? The amazing Lucas who fucking lost his fucking shit
But he
during
was
that
right
state of
though.
play.
He
No,
was
no, he
right
was
though.
spitting
He is.
all
He's
facts.
absolutely right.
Outside of the
That
Xbox slander, he was
yes.
spitting all facts.
The state of play was freaking bullshit. And listen, they need they need these games because the future of freaking PlayStation, I just can't see it. I can't
No.
see them being able to survive on their own.
And I think that's why us as fans are more upset about it because we literally have the company that they almost kicks you off the mountain. And that
Yep.
you literally got up and they are on the edge, literally hanging by a thread, and you're literally saying, I should help them. No, you should get a glass of water, sit, get a chair, and watch them fall.
And watch it play out.
Let them fall in the same pool they put Sega in. Watch them. Watch them fall in the same pool they
Yeah.
Yes.
put Sega in. They did the same thing to Sega, but Xbox is being too nice, and I don't think it's Phil. Because I like the email said, Aaron Greenberg said, we want to spend them on a business. That's not no I
Facts.
want to be friends with you move. To
Yep.
say something like
Facts.
that. You don't, they're not their friends. They're not making these decisions. It's people above them. It's people on the
Yep.
Microsoft, the Windows side. They're making that decision. And I feel like everybody's saying Bill's retired, but I feel like it's Bill. Bill Gates still has his thumb on that company, regardless what anybody wants to say. That's his
If
baby until
if
I
he
mean, it's
dies.
possible.
He's like
if
he,
this is because they're riding against, and I don't want the one thing I want to make clear, and I love that you said this, Hector, the fact that Phil has been the one that's changed this. Like, Phil, we are with you. Okay, like it no matter, like, if this comes from higher up, you didn't let us down. We are riding with you, bro. Like Hector said, we go down with the ship.
we
Yeah,
go
we
We're
down
gotta
with
get
good.
out of
it.
this. We have to get out of this. What have you done for me lately? Bullshit. Like, dude,
Exactly,
this
see.
motherfucker's brought it from the brink. How many games have you played for fucking free outside of your subscription over the last
Man,
what? God, how many dollars have you saved because of this man coming out here and putting these fucking games in here, bro? Like, I don't want to. I'm sick of the fucking. I don't want to hear no slander about fucking Phil. He's doing what he got to do, man. And listen,
Exactly.
everybody got a job. If your boss came to you today and said, "Yo, I need you to go and do this,"
I need you to go fire
then you
three
gotta go
people.
fucking do it, bro.
If
Unless you're
I
some
got, you got to fire three people, or you got a dude that you don't like. You got to tell him he's going to be working next to you. Like you got to do
Yep,
what you got to do. Even though you don't like it, you
that's
got to
it, man.
accept it.
Dude, they've shown
Absolutely.
us time and time again. If he literally was just out there making statements. Phil has made statements and he's held them true. And now something obviously is changing, and it's obvious that it's not from Phil and the crew. But that being said, let me get a couple of our homies in here. The homie Game Shark, thank you so
What's
much, my
up,
brother.
baby? Thank
Appreciate you.
you.
Says, say the opposite words. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says, say the opposite words. Always coming from take me down. Hashtag bloodbath 2024.
Let's go.
Facts. Facts. And the homie Big Mix Gaming, thank you, my brother, for that $5 super chat. Says, you guys remember when the ponies were talking about Starfield's invisible walls? Well, now they begging for it while we playing with their invisible balls. Oh
Facts.
my god.
Facts.
Facts, Migs. Fucking facts. All
At the
right.
end of the day, if this were something that had anything, any truth to it, the one thing is, ponies, you are only getting games in PlayStation. It's only alive because Xbox chose to do so.
Facts.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
it.
thank Daddy for keeping y'all bitch asses around.
Exactly.
With that said, Hector, get your last bar off, and then we're gonna bring somebody up, man. I appreciate you, man. You killed it.
Man, thank you, thank you. Follow me on Twitter, the Hector the Macho Man on Twitter, same thing. But last thing to go out, like, listen, take screenshots, take photos, do everything. Cause listen, once this comes out, it was just probably Sea of Thieves or something. All those dudes are gonna try to come back, and we're not letting them back in this time. I'm tired of it. We need to stand true and listen. Even if it does happen, it doesn't matter. They still got our games, and that's the only reason that why they're alive. So that's what you can say. So y'all stay blessed. Everybody, peace and love, happiness in your future. Have a good one.
Yo, we
Hector, thank you
appreciate you,
so
man. Thank you
much,
so much,
man.
my brother. Thank you so much, buddy. All
Guys,
right.
please hit the like button, share the link if you can. We
Absolutely.
have
Absolutely.
almost 300 people in the chat. Thank you so much for
Uh,
rocking with us.
Absolutely, and thank you all for rocking with us. I see Special Nick was good, fam. If you want to come up and say some bars, let me know.
Let us know,
But
Nick.
everybody who's in here right now, the link is up on top. If you want to come and drop your bars, click the link, and you're gonna be coming in. We want
The
you
link is also
to
in our
get your bars
Discord.
off. It's also in our Discord. Yeah. All right, John TJ, we're bringing up the man.
What's up,
What's up,
TJ?
my
Let's go,
player?
baby.
Hey,
What's up,
what's
brother,
up,
man?
guys? Can you
How
hear
you doing,
me?
homie?
What's up,
I
fam?
can hear you, bro.
Perfectly.
Okay, good. Just making sure because I'm also at work, but I figured I
I
would
appreciate
join.
you.
Thank you, baby.
So go
Yeah.
ahead, bro. Give us some
Mm,
bars.
You know what? It's funny. Everybody's been on the fence, wondering if there's going to be, the next gen console or anything because of what's going on. And my question is, why did Phil put out a tweet when he should have addressed it publicly a little bit more better than a tweet? I'm sorry, but come on, man. And you know what? He did the traditional DC dip and twirl. He basically said, "Look, we'll have more next week." It's kind of like what the president does. Like, oh, I want to address it now because I wasn't ready. So no comment.
You're
I'll say something like,
John, I think you might be in a little bit of a shitty area because you're like
The
cutting.
connection
Your
is
connection
breaking
is
up a
cutting a little
bit.
bit.
"Can you hear me?"
We
Yes,
can hear
it
you.
hiccups through.
Sometimes it's like
Ah,
it's botting a bit.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, but we did get what you're saying, right? So uh obviously the ideal scenario would have been for them to come out right now, right? And just
Yeah,
For
say
no.
us,
what it
the
is.
ideal situation for us.
That being said,
Well,
that
what
being
what
said,
what what do you
the
think?
fact that he came out is the fact that he did say something, right? He
Yeah,
lets us know that he hears the discourse, and he's also saying that they have oh,
yeah. I'm still here.
okay. Oh,
I'm
okay,
still
cool.
here.
All right,
I
cool.
can hear you.
That they
Mhm.
basically he's acknowledging everything that's being said. He's saying that there is something there. He didn't tell us what. He didn't say if they were right or wrong or bullshit, but he did. I mean, it says it right there. We're planning a business update event for next week. So let's be clear, okay? It's about our vision
Yeah,
for the future of Xbox.
This
He's
is a
letting
big
us know
deal.
something is changing, something is coming, right? Whether it's changing for the better, for the worse, we don't know, right? This is all we're living in hypothetical
exactly.
land right now, but we are 1 foot in reality, right? Because before, when no one said nothing, we were just like, there's there's probably nothing, or it could be everything, and we don't know. But the fact that Phil came out, number one, the idea of Phil stepping down seems to be ridiculous now because
No,
why
no,
would
no.
Phil be
He
the
he
one?
ain't
And
stepping down. There's no way in hell he's stepping down. If anybody thinks that,
honestly,
I'm
that's the
sorry,
only
but
thing that
then
got
you
to me.
think the world's gonna burn. You're a freaking
Yeah,
idiot. No,
exactly. Exactly.
Yes, that's the
no.
only thing that I was like, "No, see, that I am not okay with." Like, I don't want Phil out. We're a team. We move forward together. And TJ, I think that personally for me, I feel like he gave us as much information as he can give us to kind of say, okay, I'm watching, I'm listening, I hear what's going on, but we're still trying to figure this out.
Well,
And by next week, we should be able to have something concrete to come out here and kind of speak on it. I do think that they are paying attention and listening to the reactions and what the public is saying, and listen, they have to take everything into consideration, especially if it's above him, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I think. If they want to do put games on the other platforms, I say okay. If you want to do it this way, so that they get our sloppy seconds after we've had it. I would say wait a year, and then put the games on there that are the ones that are online at least, but the ones that are single player, leave them on the Xbox, and we get it in Game Pass for a low monthly fee versus they have to pay up the full premium, and then just keep making the consoles because my worst fear is let's say they get rid of the console. Now, if they get rid of the console, what's going to happen to our digital libraries? I get it. We'll have Game Pass. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. We know that's not going to go anywhere. But the question is, where's our digital libraries going to go with all of our games we bought?
I do feel
Where's that
like
So
all going to go?
that's panic
yeah,
talking.
so this is yeah, I
I
this is
know.
the
I'm
thing.
just
I think
saying
the
though, it's a
reality.
possibility. It's
See,
always
I
a
don't.
scenario. You never know,
I
man.
cannot like we do have to look at the dollars, right?
Yep.
Like there it's one thing to say, right, like they're gonna put games elsewhere to help recoup their dollars, right? Like that's one thing, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
one
probably
version of it.
and yeah, there's probably
But
no
for
way of
them to
stopping it, to be
spend
honest.
yeah, I mean for them to spend that money, like if you just even look at what they do, yes, they fucked up with the Windows Phone, right? They and Satya
I
admitted
wish they'd
that
bring
they
back
should
that
have
Windows Phone.
yeah,
The
so do I.
Duo,
But that was
it's a
that's the
tablet
only
slash
way I
phone.
would leave that's the only way I would leave
Apple.
Apple
Mhm.
free and fucking clear. I would drop them in a fucking heartbeat if Microsoft brought back the phone, swear to God. Not
This
that
shit,
duo bullshit. I'm talking about like the straight up now their Windows Phone is back and they have a real OS and it's dumb, not Android bullshit. Their shit. That being said,
Yeah,
Satya already admitted that they fucked up with that, right? But even still, in the game of laptops, PCs, all that shit, they still make hardware. Understand, even
yeah.
though they're competing with the other people, they still make hardware.
They're
They are
laptops.
not they're not going to drop the console. It's not until there
Yeah,
are no consoles, right? So when once we're at the point where nobody's making a console and everything's streaming, until that moment in time, which could be a decade plus away, there will be an Xbox console. They already supposedly greenlit the other one. There's a whole nother sense of rumors of greenlighting it later than other. What the like, come on, man.
yeah,
This
These
is
people have been planning this
the
shit
I
forever. It doesn't matter
yes.
when they sign. They know they've been developing the hardware for internally for as long as they have. It's been years since the last console. They automatically start working on the next one. Doesn't matter when they sign. They're going to sign whenever they sign with AMD. But there's going to be consoles. I don't think we ever have to worry about
Yeah,
any of that
I'm
at all.
with you. I just we saw the leaks. We saw everything that they had aligned. And let's not act like we're not talking about business people. How do you spend $80 billion and then double down and then say, "Oh, wait, hold on." Because the type of talk out there is, well, they have to pay the rent. This is how dramatic and how far these things
Oh,
are
I know.
taken. And we have to be able to look through the bullshit.
A $3
Facts.
trillion company, $1 trillion company. Just fathom that.
Yeah.
A billion dollars
Absolutely,
cash
TJ.
can't even fit in your guys' house. I bet.
Yeah, I know.
And can you
Well, I mean,
imagine 3 trillion?
no, I'm telling you,
It's
God,
wild, man.
it's ridiculous. So it's not. Listen, obviously, no matter how much money they have, they
yeah.
always want to be making money, right? That's fine.
Oh, of
It is
course,
what it
it's a
is, man. You
company.
got to accept
At the
the
end of the
business.
day, it's a company. Yeah,
You also have to see what happens when you don't understand business properly, which is what PlayStation is in, right? They
Exactly.
can't grow
well,
their business any more
PlayStation's
than they
dying,
can.
but yeah,
Yeah, this shit's dying. Sony is on their last limbs. They literally are banking
Yes,
on
and
PlayStation for survival.
if that didn't take Twitter to the point that it is right now, I like this is where we talk about double standards in the way that they look at anything coming from Xbox, right? We're running with well, not we, right? But they're running with rumors like it's legit, and then they're making
yeah,
it
I know.
bigger than anything possible. And then we've seen what's going on over a PlayStation, the lawsuits, the freaking laying people off, they're freaking broke. Jim Bryan losing his freaking mind. And that didn't bring this type of attention to Twitter and to the media. Come on, man. But Xbox
Yeah,
has to pay.
you got to remember, Jim Ryan's in My Little Pony right now. That's his new job. So
Yeah,
right now,
yeah, for sure.
he can't afford to get another job. No,
Yeah, I
but
feel you.
if I'm Microsoft and you wanna get the handheld market, bring back the Windows Phone, the Microsoft Duo that folds into a tablet and a phone, and literally make that your freaking handheld. That's how you do it. You put Game Pass on there, and you're good to go.
Definitely think they can. I definitely think they can, man. All right, you got any once you get off your last bar, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring somebody else up, man. Thank you, man. You've been
Yeah,
awesome.
I know.
Thank you so much, TJ.
Yeah. Oh, I love supporting you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep up the great content.
Yo,
Everybody
Xbox
hit
all
the
day,
like
baby.
button, please, and be respectful in the chat. No talking shit to each other. Only the
Yeah, man.
ponies.
That's right,
right?
TJ. Let's go. This is where we unite. This is where we stand strong.
Oh,
Fuck the damn
by the
ponies
way,
and their
one
bullshit.
one thing. Did you guys see my DM I sent you guys? On Discord on Twitter. Hoglaw did coverage of this whole mess.
Oh yeah. I saw. I did see I did see. I think I responded to you if I'm
I
not
didn't
mistaken.
see it. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
damn
Thank you,
good
TJ.
because he doesn't think they're getting rid of the console either, and he thinks that's crazy if Phil's going to step down. He just doesn't believe it either. And Hoglaw covered all the ABK deal. I just wanted to
All
point that
right.
out.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. We're definitely gonna check it out,
Thank you,
bro. Thank you
baby.
so much, man. Appreciate you. All right, we're gonna bring up the next person, but
TJ,
before we
thank you
do,
so
yeah,
much,
TJ for
love.
sure, man. That's the
Yes,
homie.
let's hit up
Uh,
the messages, the
yeah,
super
let me
chats.
get the homie. Big Migs Gaming. Thank you,
What's
my
up,
brother, for being here,
baby?
man. We appreciate you so very much, man. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Says Microsoft saved Apple. Now they saving Sony. Listen, they're gonna have to acknowledge their daddy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. If that's the case, again, we don't know what the
We
game
don't
plan
know, but if
is.
that's the
We don't know
situation,
what
then
they're
it
doing.
is what it is. You're welcome, fucking ponies.
Well, what we can deduce is whatever they're doing, it's in the best interest for Microsoft to be able to keep producing what Phil wants to produce, which is these bangers. I mean, listen, 2018 they bought these studios. We're in 2024, and we're about to see the first game, the first game out of the fruits of that purchase, right? Like that's the first thing we're gonna get is Hellblade. It's been 6 years. They've been spending money, not recouping on those games. And they're gonna do things that they have to do for survival, for what they want the brand to be. So we
Let's
gotta
not
hear what they
forget
have
they
to say.
started this in 2018. COVID hit in 2019. This would have been a lot smoother had that not happened. And listen, they're gonna do what they need to do. But what I cannot stress enough is that they've done right by us, and they will continue to do so,
Absolutely.
especially with Phil still in there.
Absolutely. All right, let me get the homie Daku Gamer
What's up,
X. Thank
baby?
you, my brother, for being here. Oh shit, you about to make me speak Spanish. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says, lo voy a decir como es, soy boricua.
Let's go,
I'm
Papi.
gonna say it out, say it how it is. Microsoft should not be destroying what took them 20 years to build. This is Sega in 2000 again. Hold on one second, I got a cough. Listen, I feel you, man. I feel you. But again, the big difference here, and I know people have brought this up, and I get it, okay? But Sega fucked themselves with the Sega Saturn,
Mhm.
and they didn't have the money. They did not have the money to keep going. Let's be clear. Microsoft has the money to do what the fuck it wants to do.
Yes.
Again, if I remove my desire to keep everything exclusive, right? Which I have, right? Because I've said it a million times, right? But all of this doom and gloom shit going on out here, it just made me realize that fuck all the bullshit. At the end of the day, Halo is my fucking heart. You see it all around me? Okay. Xbox is my shit. It's the shit that I've been rocking with forever. I don't give a fuck what form that shit has to take. If it's between Phil and the squad still holding us down, doing what they know that the gamers need them to do, listen, I'm down for it. But let me keep going here. The homie Dan Lazaro,
What's
welcome,
up,
fam.
Dan?
Thank you so much for that
Thank you,
$5 super
baby.
chat, brother. Thank you for being here, homie. Says Phil is the GOAT.
Yes, baby. Tell them.
Only thing that doesn't make sense if they do put games on PlayStation is they don't buy games over there. Is it worth losing growth on your box? Well, this is the thing. If the bean counters over there don't want to listen to fucking X to Phil and the team, and they say, no, we're gonna make more money if we put games over there. Listen, the market will tell them if that's true or not, right? If they go out there and they put that shit on the other platform, understand the same way they promise us that the games are going to stay exclusive and then business made them have to figure out something different. They can easily put shit out there and be like,
And bring
it's
it right back.
costing us more money to make a fucking port for this game than what it's bringing back. So, no, we're not. like that is also a very big possibility, right? We don't know. Again, the market will bear fruit. It will tell us what is going to happen or what's not. They're the same way they don't want to waste money on other things, they won't want to waste money on a port if it's not bringing it back. If they get the Baldur's Gate 3 treatment where they put out a
Yes.
banger
Oh my
and
gosh.
nobody buys that shit, then they'll see it there, man. And all it's
And
gonna do is put
we'll
the
get to
ammo in
say,
Phil's
hey,
house.
PlayStation is broke and the damn ponies are broke because y'all don't play no games.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Dan, for that chat,
Thank
man.
you,
I appreciate
baby.
you. Fee and Marie,
Oh, Fia
welcome, homie.
Marie.
Thank you so much for that £2 super chat. Says
Thank you,
Doodle
love.
C, love you guys. Kong
Oh,
will die.
we love
Hashtag
you,
no PlayStation
baby.
6. Yo, facts. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
love.
And listen, that shit doesn't change.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation still has to make the games that their fan base gives a shit about. And that shit, where is it? Where are they? Nobody knows because that shit ain't coming right now.
Nope.
So can the PlayStation fanboys stay a couple more years without a real fucking game? I mean, that's gonna be the question, right? You got the homie Neo in the building. Thank you,
What's
my
up,
brother, for being here.
Neo? The
Much
one and
appreciated,
only,
fam.
babe.
Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says during the FTC case, Microsoft could have saved time and money and told the court we're going third party. Why go this far to let it all
Exactly,
go? Hold
Neo.
the damn line.
Hold the damn
Facts, Neil.
line.
We've been saying that
Yo.
shit. It doesn't make any sense. They could have saved themselves all their energy. Listen, if they are developing some type of plan where they're doing some timed exclusive on certain levels of games, whatever the case is, we will see. You know what I'm saying? We will see.
At the end of the day, I trust what they're doing. You are 100% right, Neo. Why drag that freaking case, right? Why go ahead and drag it? We saw the emails. We saw what freaking Jim Ryan was demanding. Phil wasn't having it. And listen,
Absolutely.
either again, they would have saved a lot of time and energy and a lot of money not going back and forth with this situation. Again, let's pretend that this is as big as they're trying to make it out there. This does not come from Phil. So
Yeah,
in no way
absolutely.
am I let down by our team.
All right. So listen, first of all, shout out to everybody who's waiting right now to come on and
Thank you
talk.
guys so
I
much for
appreciate
being
each and every
patient.
one of you. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat with us rocking. We appreciate you
Thank
all.
you.
There are some more super chats. I'm gonna hold off a little bit because I do want to get some of these guys. They've been waiting, and I do appreciate you guys. So we got the homie Raiden Blade
What's
up in this bitch.
baby?
What is good, fam? He is here. How are you, friend?
I'm all good, guys. You hear me?
Oh, we can hear you,
We
fam.
can hear you, baby.
Welcome, man.
Excellent, excellent. Well, what a shit so Sunday that wasn't it, mate? One second, one
Yeah, man.
second. I'm still on the phone. I'm still here. Andrea. Yeah, I'm just on the phone. I'm still here. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'm raising it up.
Sorry, guys. Right.
There we go.
So, yeah, Sunday was a bit of a shit show. Okay, I mean, I'm there playing Halo, listening to ILP, as you do, Next thing you know, shit happens. It's like, oh, okay, well, here's my beginning and end part. Until Microsoft themselves, especially Phil or Satya, comes out and they make something official. Okay, people should be holding their gums and zipping their lips. Okay, we're too emotional. The thing is just we we're like sport addicts. People may not like me. I'm a gooner. I love Arsenal. Okay, I've been Arsenal from knee high to pussycat. Okay, you will never drag me away from the club. Even if they leave the league, I'll still be there. This is how people look at the gaming industry as gamers, as fans, and so forth. We support the brand. Now, here's my situation. We got an idiot. Okay, his name is Tim Stewart. No disrespects. I don't know the man. I've never met the man. Okay, but he's a money man. The last money man that was blocking Xbox, who wanted to sell Xbox to Google, was Terry Myerson, who at no point supported the Xbox division in their strives. All the money that was coming in to keep that business alive was coming in from Forza, Gears, and Halo. The three main IPs. Phil Spencer buys Mojang. Okay, great. Look at Mojang now. Look at what the money that's coming in with. The main fact
Yep.
of the matter is the money men do not understand certain things. They look at certain things, you think we can grab this now. Okay. Now, exports, as you can see, we are very sensitive. Okay. We don't shut off easily because we know how hard the grind were for the supporters who supported Xbox, who play Xbox games. The
Facts.
abuse that we got from those four-legged hoof pieces of shits. Okay, you guys got no games. You got no, but guess
Fucking
what? Now we
ponies.
got games, right? And now we got these games, and they've got nothing. Okay, the Xbox money asses suit pieces of shit. Okay, the money man, the CFOs go, oh, they've got nothing. We can jump here and we get a whole bunch of money back from these guys. They've got nothing. Okay, guess what? They've got nothing. Okay. Reason being why 50 plus million, whatever PS5 being sold, was on a promise, okay, and that delusion that Jim Ryan sold the pony community. He never told him about remakes. His words were, you weren't enough. You need to transition from the PS4 to PS as fast as possible. Okay. Let the games do the talking. That was his statement. And
100%.
all of those PS pony piece of shit ran with it. And the pony bots lapped it up even more. Right? So,
Facts.
where these games that Jim spoke about back in the day, when all they showed off was a freaking PS5 logo. Okay? Where are all these
Yep.
games now? All I'm seeing are what? Remakes. And all these ponies did are begging for our games. And now you think Xbox is going to turn around and say, hey guys, yeah, you can have our shit. Right? When we could smack you in the face with great ease. In the whole of 2024 could be a bloodbath of you not having jack shit,
Yep.
right? But
Yep.
instead,
Yes.
no, we got rumors coming out. We've got foundation bots out there who's been with the community for a long time, hence Tim Dog. He's been from the very beginning. My man is losing his shit.
Yep.
Okay. He's been there from beginning. Okay. So at the end of the day, you have to answer these questions. Number one, do we need to have an answer from the Xbox leads immediately? The answer to me is no, we don't. Okay. Reason being why we don't is that what's the point? Okay. Decisions are making decisions. Decisions are being made that we have no control of. Apologies for that, guys. Are being made that we have no control of. It does not really and truly matter in the long run. What matters in the long run is that we're having fun. We continue to have fun, regardless of the situation that's in front of us. Okay, business is business, and whether you keep it here and now or 6 months down the line, 2 years down the line, money is money. Okay, and at the same
Facts.
time, for those who look at certain foundation things that's your foundation, you need to keep those things closer. If something is new, understand this. I don't want to share my shit, but if I have to share it, fine. You just not having it the same time I'm having it. Okay.
Mhm.
How do you even make things worse for the ponies? You bring a game out that is an Xbox game a year and a half later, and you say, it's 50 quid. While your games are 70 to 80 quid, but our games will come to you at 50 quid. Which side are you going to be buying more games from? The 50 quid or the 80 to 100 quid? Okay. So
Facts.
keeping our games on our service as it is. Okay. Who is winning here? Who is literally getting sucked
We winning, baby.
dry?
We are.
We stay
We're
winning.
winning. Exactly. We're winning. They're gonna get sucked dry because guess what's gonna happen? If they're gonna say, you know what, those guys got service, it's X amount of money. Why am I spending 50 quid for their game that I can get day and date from them? Because go on a service and have it. While over here, we're gonna wait a year and a half to 2 years to then pay 50 quid for it because they don't want to put their service on our service, or they don't also don't want to have their service here. At the end of the day, it comes down to what's gonna make financial sense in the future, because
Yep.
these CFOs pieces of shit, okay, all they look at is the money. They do not look
Facts.
at they're thinking, as one I read this thing earlier saying like the 2 decades, blah blah blah. They didn't make, I think I can't remember which what we read it from, but they didn't make no money in 2 decades. Okay, whose fault is that? The CFO's fault. Because if you back
Facts.
something, if you back something from the beginning, would stand your ground and back it, then you can see the rewards. They didn't back shit. Okay? So to survive this far, Phil and Satya are the goats. Don't get it wrong in
Fucking
any way or
legends.
form. They're the goats. So if business be business, if competition has to be competition, then let it be about competition. That's what the man said, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yep.
some of our games can go there eventually, a year later down the line, a year and a half, 2 years. Who gives a shit? Just not the pillars. The pillars stay. Okay.
Agreed.
They
The
will
brand
have to
new,
still pay full price while we're getting these games in Game Pass. And
exactly.
I love your perspective because also, like you mentioned, everybody going wild out there. We've been saying, like, guys, like, have some self control, like, have some freaking trust. Like, for for any little reason, we're out there. Well, not we, but they're out there trying to get Phil, trying to give him shit. If Satya turned around and said, these are a bunch of crybabies, whether we do things right or we do things wrong, they're still crying and assuming the worst in us. This is why it was such a big deal to go ahead and have trust on what they're doing and stop crying about every little thing or every little rumor that you hear. And now
I hear you.
everyone's in panic.
Well, put it this way. This is a thing that I teach my girls, okay? And I've taught them and everything else. Um, Trust is something that's earned, not given. Okay.
Absolutely.
And broken trust, okay, the measurement of how wide that is immense. Because the
Yes.
one thing that once it's broken is hard to come back to, is hard to fix. Okay.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
that's the one thing that we all look at in certain ways. Because, like I said, we are an emotional bunch. Okay.
Agreed.
And the reason being why we're emotional is because the 2 decades of the bull crap that we're receiving from the hooved sides, all because we were not getting the support that was required by the CFOs, because they did not see any value in the brand. Another brand comes up and is number 3. Okay. And now thinking, oh shit, is that how much? Let's try and make some money from it. Who
Yeah.
knows what's really happening over there? Who knows the
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
battle that the Xbox side team is having? But
agreed.
my bit is, if it must go there, I don't want to share, but business is business. But whatever they do is to separate the timing. They cannot be close to each other. You need to force these guys to want to buy an Xbox. The reason why they're rushing and buying PS5s is because of the illusion that they're always going to be receiving their games soon. And guess what? The illusion is dying because 2023 Spider-Man, or should I say Spider Cube.
Yes,
Buggy
sir.
Spider Cube. Okay. Guess what? Remakes. Okay. I mean, what? No. And this year, good luck to them, because Wolverine ain't gonna be saving their asses. But in 2026, Wolverine's gonna turn up. Not 2025, 2026. I'm just saying that. Anyway, guys, it was lovely
Facts.
chatting. And to
Thank you,
my
my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you
but
We
for
appreciate
having
your
on
bars,
and
bro.
rocking with us, baby.
oh great. I'm
We
gonna
Absolutely.
say
appreciate you.
heartfelt, stay strong, stand on your square.
Yes.
Don't let someone push up your square. Mean what you are. Okay. Catch you guys. Love you.
Absolutely.
Love
Thanks,
you,
player.
baby.
Appreciate you,
Thank
my
you.
man. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you guys. We're gonna
Thank
keep
you.
rocking. We have KT the GOAT coming up next.
Yes.
We got Rocket Scientist up, Crispy Bomb, Bunty, Big T Hammer. We got a few guys in chat, man. We're gonna get you up. Let me hit some of these super chats here. You got the homie Drawn TJ. Thanks again, brother, for being on.
Thank you, love.
Your $2 super chat says, thanks for letting me on. Absolutely.
Absolutely,
He
baby.
also
Thank
drops a
you.
$5 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Says
Thank
one
you.
more thing. Don't forget, Microsoft didn't just save Apple, they saved Sony too when they got hacked. Yeah, I feel you. They're out here and they're
Saving lives, baby.
saving
Changing
lives,
the
man.
world.
Remember, Sony gotta look up to their daddy now, baby.
Mhm.
That's the way it's gonna be. The homie T. Andre Willis Sr., who
What's up, baby?
I saw him in the I thought he was waiting
Yes, he
before.
was.
Well,
Hope he
hopefully he
comes
comes back.
back.
But thank you for that $2 super chat, man. Says folks are overreacting.
I'm with you,
Facts.
baby.
They out here in fucking Twitter land crying like crazy, man. This is wild.
Calm
The homie Big
down.
Migs Gaming. Thank you, my brother, for being here. $2 super
Thank
chat,
you,
man. Says
love.
ponies don't play games. They too busy with the hub. Oh, they love that porn hub. Absolutely. Thank you, my brother, for that. The homie Raw, you are gaming. Thank you,
What's
my brother.
up, baby?
Appreciate the $2 super chat. Says y'all made Phil get off Diablo 4 for these rumors. Shaking my head. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, all right. So Big T, he's still here. Okay, cool, man. Well, he was here, now he left again, but he is he's still waiting, so that's cool. Yeah, he's back. Cypher T1, thank you,
What's
my
up,
homie.
baby?
Appreciate
Thank you
you,
so
brother.
much.
Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says Xbox to Disney. Hey Disney, we want to change the contract to make Indiana Jones exclusive, but we're still going to put it on PlayStation.
This is exactly. Thank you, Cypher Type 1.
Bro,
this is so much
it
energy
doesn't make any
spent. It
sense.
does not make sense. This is wild. At first, it was Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush. Then they threw in Starfield. Now they're throwing in Indiana Jones. Like,
Hellblade
take
2.
several
It's like,
freaking
what the
seats and
fuck?
shut the fuck up. Wait till you hear from Phil. Wait till you hear from freaking Xbox. Calm the fuck down and start rationalizing and getting a little bit of self-control. Control those emotions. Every time you feel riled up, you don't need to go on Twitter. You don't need to throw away Game Pass. You don't need to throw away your Xbox. Take several seats. Somebody needs to take your phone away. Relax.
Facts. Go ahead, Doodle. Get him. Let me get the
Wild.
homie Jean-Marc Luis. Welcome, my man.
Luis, what
Thank
is
you again for
up?
being here, brother. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says Microsoft saving Sony like they did Apple. Got it.
Got it.
Listen, that's what it looks like, man. They're gonna owe us, that's for sure. Cypher Type 1, the
What's
homie,
up,
back to back.
baby?
Thank you, brother, for that
Thank
$5
you.
super chat. Says to the donkey bots and undercover ponies, the Xbox community isn't the airline. You don't have to announce your departure. Just leave, bitch.
Yo,
Deuces.
yo, peace out. Peace.
Facts, yo. Facts in
You weren't here
bro.
to say anyways. If you're already talking over some freaking dumbass rumors, like, come on. Just nobody wants you here anyways. Get
Facts.
going.
All right, now we're about to bring in KT to go, but I did homie Twittery Snake did go ahead and just send me this. So I do want to go over it. Rich Hogue,
Give me 1 second.
John TJ was talking about Rich Hogue having some bars on it. Well, Twittery Snake just sent this to me.
Thank you
Rich
so much,
Hogue
Twittery Snake.
did go yeah, so we appreciate you, brother. Did go ahead and make some comments on Phil here. So he says a few things to note. One, they aren't ready to speak on this, suggesting the leaks weren't the plan. Okay. Two, this is most certainly not a blanket denial, suggesting there's at least some truth to the rumors. He goes on to say they are presenting as sticking to their intended timeline, which also presents as not nearly as concerned about the response as some of the community's loudest voices. All of which is to say, stay tuned, which I like that there when he says they're acting as if they were going to do this announcement next week, regardless. They're just coming out and saying something to you so that you know that they're not deaf to this and they hear you. But it looks like they're not going to be as concerned, which leads us to believe that maybe it's not fucking the sky's
not
falling.
That big of a freaking deal.
Absolutely.
You're going to feel really, I hope, listen, because a lot of people are out there and they have no damn shame. You're going to feel pretty freaking embarrassed. Like the sky, I think it was right you are. He put a gif in our Discord. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. It's like, man, That is
So
literally what you
uh
sound like out there.
100%. And then Rich Holmes continues and he says, as you'll see in that video, I think the fact that Xbox Speed 3 is making the statement at all is suggestive of the fact that this isn't the apocalypse, fill
Exactly.
over, etc. Some fear. Okay.
The fact that Phil was sitting down
Don't panic.
playing Diablo 4
Facts.
shows that it's not the end of the freaking world.
Facts. All right. With that, let's go ahead.
Guys, please hit the like button if you can. Share the
Absolutely.
link. Thank you
Share it
so
out.
much.
Appreciate
We
you guys.
appreciate you being here
All
with
right.
us.
Let's get the homie KT the GOAT
Let's
in
go,
the building.
KT.
KT the GOAT,
What's
man.
up, V?
We've been
What's good?
we've
What's
been
good?
Thank
trying
you
to
for,
get you
patiently
we've been trying to get
waiting.
you
We
going.
appreciate you, baby.
And I'm glad that you're finally being able to come up here. You're supposed to be
Yes.
coming up on the community one as
Let's
well. We're excited
go.
to hear your bars, man. Thank you for being here, man. Where you at with this?
Well, first of all, can you hear me? Let me just make sure that you
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
me.
hear you. Play.
Yes.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna raise your mic a little bit.
Hold on just 1 second.
Just to
Yeah, I was about to say
hear a
because
little.
I got the headphones on,
Yep.
so I know I may
You
not be
good
too
now. You
clear.
good. Yeah,
But
you good.
I'm gonna say it's a war going on outside. Nobody's safe from.
Yes.
Everybody here is first of all overreacting. Let's be honest, man. Everybody just falling into stuff because it's halfway what everybody's saying. We done been beat down so long, we used to rejection dang near. So now people just embracing it. I'm not gonna lie and say anything could happen, right? But everybody came up here and said something about, well, if they put our games on the other platform, we're not. No, the fuck we're not. I want y'all to understand that. Listen to me. If they put something on Nintendo and stuff, cool. If they put something on PlayStation, we not winning. Because the real truth of the matter is it is a war there. There is a culture war. They have the MS side wanting to do their MS business, which to them is put it on all platforms, and that's how you get more money. But Phil and them understands games, and they understand, that goes with building your brand. We can't win if our brand isn't good. We're not going to win by Xbox putting games on PlayStation 2 years later. There's no illusion. Do y'all not see how people are already acting, people? I had somebody tell me straight out their mouth, because I'm not going to lie, I was a PlayStation main last gen. Since coming to Xbox, I tell everybody, like, nah, get an Xbox. It's good. Get a PlayStation 2, but get you an Xbox because it's definitely way better than what everybody tries to sell you on. I've had people come back and tell me, hey, bro, I heard this game coming to PlayStation. That's not coming. Nah, bro. Well, I heard from insiders it's all on the internet and this, that, and the third. And now they like, I'm going to just wait for it to come to play. That's what they saying already, and it ain't even no announcement. So if y'all think that we'll win by them saying, oh, yeah, in a year or two, no, the fuck we will not. So first of all, as fans, we need to understand, like, take pride in what we have. Don't let them take our shit. PlayStation players, Nintendo players, we could call them stupid and all this, whatever. But that's the one thing we got to give them way better than us. They stick to their team and they have pride in that, and they would never accept that shit. And we shouldn't either. Stop trying to play nice. We're being just as nice as we get mad at Phil for. Because we out here talking about, oh, let's be nice and play friends. Man, we not they fucking friends.
No, fuck the ponies, bro.
I'm being
Fuck
serious.
the
We
ponies,
not
bro.
they
Ponies.
friends.
We didn't like them yesterday. We didn't like them the day before. We don't like them today, and we won't wake up tomorrow liking the damn ponies. The one thing they're not going to do, though, is with their bullshit out there, because they're thirsty and hungry as hell for some damn games, they're not going to get us to turn on Xbox. That's not going to happen. We're not going to turn on Phil. That's not going to happen. So, yes, ponies ain't shit. PlayStation ain't shit. We stand by that. We stand by that today, tomorrow, and the day after.
And obviously, KT, like you're 100% right. I mean, we've been on our videos, on our streams, we've been on record. Like, we don't want them to get a fucking thing, right?
No,
we
let them
greedy as fuck.
starve. Let them bleed out.
They don't need to get a goddamn thing. That being said, I think what we're saying at this point, and again, Phil, up until this, we were gonna have there was gonna be a whole different conversation today when we came to do this. But fucking Phil went right when we were doing this shit, puts out this post, almost like he was like, CMoney, Doodle, here you go.
We got you.
Here you go. Yeah.
This gonna calm them down a little bit. I mean, but here's what I'm gonna say to that too. I'm not saying
Yeah,
no game's not going nowhere, right? Like, let's be honest here. They have a contract. They're contracted to put Call of Duty on PlayStation. They must serve the PlayStation community. So
facts.
when they talk about we have to serve PlayStation, they have to serve PlayStation. It's not every game coming. And I'm not going to lie. Hi-Fi is going to Nintendo. I wouldn't even doubt that. Who gives a fuck if we being honest here, though? Like, Nintendo is Nintendo. They're not even a no offense, Nintendo is basically mobile gamers. Like, let's just keep this hot. They're mobile gamers who like Mario for real. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they not even, that's a whole different player base or whatever. PlayStation games, how we talking about Sea of Thieves and stuff, that makes no sense. PlayStation players don't like online games. The online
They ain't
games
gonna
that they
play
do
'em.
like,
It makes
They ain't
no
gonna play
sense,
'em.
KT. I agree with you, bro. They don't buy games either. It doesn't matter what you feed them. They don't know a good thing from another, even if it slapped the shit out of them.
no fact. That's what they listen. What they understand is branding, and even down to that. That's really what I'm. That's the only reason I'm saying with the games with us saying like even with the year. No, because we need Xbox brand to be great. It's not going to be a good brand if they putting out games in a year's time exclusivity. Because now that this has already happened. This conversation we're happening. So if this happens and now a game goes to PlayStation and they're like, but this is the only one. Nah, everyone's like, nope, that's bullshit. We don't trust you because
Listen,
they're
KT, they
already.
say that it's bullshit even when they see it happen, and there are no freaking rumors out there or clues or crumbs left
It's
behind.
true.
They go ahead and they say, we get in your games. Those games
They did
belong
that.
to us. They're coming to PlayStation. Imagine if they put Sea of Thieves over there or they put Hi-Fi Rush. The assumption will never stop. This will never end. I am with you on that. What I do know is that if this shit comes down to being something like this, I know for sure that this is above Phil and this is above freaking Sarah and Matt Booty, because we saw the leaks. We know they wanted to spend them out of business. We know they wanted to drag them around.
Sure.
I don't understand how we can be having this discussion in any way, shape, or form when we saw them fight tooth and nail for ABK. Why not say from the beginning, hey, we're planning to share these freaking games? It would have saved a lot of freaking time, energy, and it would have been a clear freaking message. Bethesda, shut your bitch ass up and stop complaining about shit. That's why we don't like you.
No, it's exactly. I mean, that is what happened. Let's be honest. What's his name is gone. They made the changes. Now, that's why I say. Now, here's what I'm not going to deny. I do feel wholeheartedly Tim Stewart. That's the team of MS guys who are like,
oh yeah,
let's get this everywhere, because they don't understand gaming, and he understands. Like I said, Microsoft mentality, which Microsoft mentality is put it everywhere, and that makes money. But that's not how gaming works. Like, again, just talking about the branding, they need better branding, and Phil and them was getting the branding better. They were getting the brand together. I think Tim and them are trying to break it down. I think all these leaks are literally coming from Tim and these guys' sides. Like all these, because they said it. Microsoft does this on purpose. People needs to know this 100%. They have been proven to put out false rumors into the air to see how people react. And then they'll make a decision based on that. So that's also why I'm saying, don't say it's okay to put that shit there for you because y'all don't understand. They listen, and we might be saying that now to try to ease our wounds. Don't do that shit. Don't do that.
Yeah, we're
shit.
definitely not accepting. I think the bigger thing is, we don't even the idea of putting it somewhere for a year, right? That's all rumor shit. Like we don't know anything. We don't know anything, right?
My thing is, we need to just get to the point where we telling these PlayStation people the same shit they told us. Get a fucking Xbox or nothing. Bro, that's it. I mean, if you would like to get a PC, sure.
Xbox and stop crying.
But I never pitch anybody to get a PC because, I mean, everyone mostly has PCs already. Even if it's some just like regular one for home, that's what most gaming PCs are counted as. They're not full-on gaming PCs. So I tell people, get an Xbox, bro. It's cheap. Invest into that ecosystem. I'm not going to sit here and say like, listen, this is the honest truth of the matter. Xbox will not put games onto other platforms and destroy their brand because they understand that will happen. Now, what I will say also is if it does happen, then we have to worry because they are going to let go. If Phil's gone, that's the only problem I have. I'll say that the war. I know it's a war going on. I'm not going to sit there and say nothing about nothing. I know I know somebody there. I'll say that I know somebody in Microsoft. I've been talking. I mean, come on. We all in the community and stuff, right? We all have our conversations about stuff. I've been hearing stuff, but it doesn't matter. Like, because I understand what it is, right? Every business, PlayStation has talks all the time about games on Xbox. Believe it or not, like that's why MLB The Show is on Xbox. MLB The Show wasn't making money on PlayStation, and they could have let that license go. When people lie and be like, PlayStation had no choice. Yes, they did. They could have said no because it wasn't making them some money. But they said, okay, we can put it over there and it can make money. So that's why we'll keep the license. Right. Xbox has the same talks as Nintendo. You think Nintendo's never considered, hey, let's make a better console? They talked about it, but nobody's going out there making full news reports about it. And then the fucking Nintendo community losing their shit. Xbox, agreed, man. Stand strong, my brothers. We are okay. Okay. That's all I want to say.
You are right, KT the GOAT. We are okay.
Man.
I'm hating this burn down right now,
bro. Absolutely, man. Listen. No matter what goes down, Xbox gonna be all right. Xbox gonna be all right. It's too fucking like we have too much. Right, we have too much going on. We came too far. It's not gonna fucking fall apart. The worst case scenario, they put some shit over there. They see it doesn't sell, and they walk the shit back, and we're back to just keeping our shit over here.
We were just talking. It's not just games. They're out here freaking. They make kicks. They made I don't know how many freaking fridges. Like it's ridiculous. We're popping, yo.
Yeah, man. KT, you got any last like your last bar you want to put out, and then we're gonna get somebody else.
I ain't got too much to say. Everybody follow me, KT the GOAT. You can follow me on YouTube. I'm on the Xbox Echo Chamber every Wednesday now. A panel member on there, so y'all come join me over there if y'all like. And,
are you gonna still be able to make the community blowout?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely gonna be there.
Go.
And everyone, please do come mess with me on Wednesday because we're gonna have the Xbox Inquisition. We're gonna burn all the heretics, all the hearsay must go.
There we go.
There we go.
And Xbox Echo Chamber, we got Ray coming here Friday, so that's gonna be fire.
Ray's gonna be on the night shift.
Yeah, man.
On Friday. Yes, we're excited. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much, KT the GOAT.
Appreciate you,
homie. Be safe.
Thanks, man. Thanks, KT. That shit was fire, man. Appreciate you. Let's get some of these super chats in here.
Let's go.
We got the homie Connor Garrity. Welcome, man. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the 249 euros. Says Sony PlayStation tweeted.
Did they?
I don't know what that meant. Did they tweet about this? If they did,
if somebody sees it, send us the
send it to me either Discord
link, please,
or in Twitter, and we'll pop that shit up if it's something relevant for sure. The homie JD Gamer, what's up, fam?
What's up, baby?
Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Says, sorry, y'all. No, I've been down for the box, but Phil could have deaded this mess in about 144 characters. Just tell us the rumors aren't true. Not that you're going to tell us what's up next week. # communicate. Listen, JD, man, I feel you. I wish they would just say it right now, right? But what it sounds like is it's as
more
much as
complex
it sucks,
than that.
As much as it sucks, it sounds like he did confirm that something is true. Something is happening. Obviously, there was been rumblings, and for him to come out and say next week we're doing a business update, right? A business update means the business strategy. Something is changing. Again, we don't know good or bad. We don't know what version this is going to take. We will find out. But he did confirm the situation for us. Yes. He let us know that something is coming, something is changing, and that's what we're doing right now, right? We're getting our bars off on this and seeing what the community feels about this. So, for sure, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be dope. Ryu Art Gaming, what's good, baby? Fam? Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Says these weak Xbox men are too emotional. Doodle, shaking my head.
I'm with you, baby. Calm the fuck down. Hell yeah, listen, I hear you.
We having discussions here because we are Xbox fans and we're doing it here, right, amongst ourselves where we can talk freely and get our bars off, right? But we're not doom and glooming. This is not, oh my god, the world's fucking ending. No, man, Xbox is gonna be fine. Xbox gonna be fine. I was ride or die Xbox yesterday. We were ride or die Xbox today. Tomorrow's the same, man. So all
Absolutely.
this other shit is just bullshit. It's just fucking smoke and mirrors to try to stress us out. No need. No need.
You see how they continue to as the time goes by, they just continue to add more and more
Yeah, yeah.
and more. It's like I can't stand the fact that it's like taking advantage of a situation and continuing to twist as they see people
Well,
react.
it's the clicks, right? They get in the
Mhm.
clicks, right? And they're excited for it. So they want to keep going. They'll keep repeating the same fucking messages just so that they can get more engagement, more comments. And then they get to make their $5 from fucking Twitter
Yep,
and be excited about that shit. It's crazy.
it's
Dan
ridiculous.
Lazaro, the
Dan, what's
homie.
up, baby?
Thank you so much, player,
Thank
for
you,
being here.
love.
We appreciate the $2 super chat. Says Phil said we're listening and we hear you. I trust him.
You and me both,
Facts, my
baby.
man. Absolutely. Same here, homie. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for saying that.
JD
Yes.
Gamer, thank you, my brother. Back to back.
Thank you, love.
Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, I'm hoping that Phil comes out next week with mighty uppercut right to the chin of those port begging ponies and don't give them any games. Listen,
Oh,
I
man.
hope to, but I mean, obviously, if we just kind of deduce what he says, right? I mean, it's a business update for our vision of the future of Xbox. What fucking update can it be out? Like, we already had exclusives,
Mhm.
right? So unless he's coming out to say, hey, we're cutting off Call of Duty, Minecraft, everything, and everything's just going to be exclusive, which that's not going to happen.
No.
The only thing that we can infer is that the opposite is going to happen. Just to what degree, right? Is it going to be just small games like Hi-Fi Rush a year or two after? Is it going to be only games as a service games like Sea of Thieves that have been out forever? And they're like, okay, we've grown our base here. Now let's expand to PlayStation, right? Or Nintendo, right? So, like, is that the case? Are they saying our big AAA games are going to go there in 2 years? Like, these are all different levels of shit to sort out that we don't know yet, and we will find out. Hopefully, find out next week. Which, again, if you're going to say we're planning a business update event, it's an event, not a tweet, right? Not a fucking, hey, we're gonna put out a little clip. It says an event, right?
Event. That
That
also
that sounds
sounds like
big.
a listen, it's an event. It's like a big deal, right? But I also don't hear that, and I hear it in a negative light. I
Well, it's
also I think go ahead.
I mean, it's definitely gonna be negative to some of us, right? I mean, to some of the people for sure, it's gonna be negative, but because anything at that point would be negative. But I don't feel like it's as high of
Exactly. I don't
negativity,
feel like
right?
it's as
That's
big
what
of a
that's what
deal.
Rich.
Like let's look at the fact that, PlayStation does put their games on PC, whether it's, a year from when they release or two, right? I mean, technically PC, a lot of people want to look at it. I mean, it's Xbox.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Um,
we've been getting their games.
Very true. Let me get the homie draw TJ. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat. Says
Thank you,
personally,
baby.
I hope they put nothing on the PlayStation 5. I fucking feel
Absolutely,
you. I feel
bro.
you. But you know what? I mean, they are already doing that, right? Like we already have to understand that that scenario is already happening, right? Minecraft, anything Minecraft related, they get the new game, right? Like it's just happening. Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Legends, Minecraft first person shooter, Minecraft fucking date simulator, whatever they're gonna do. They already did
Date
the story mode,
simulator?
right? The story mode they already put over there. No matter what Minecraft puts out is gonna be over there, right?
Listen, date simulator. Maybe they've realized that the ponies spend their time in Pornhub and they want them to go out there and start dating. Maybe they're gonna make a Minecraft date simulator
Maybe,
for
maybe.
the ponies.
Yeah, I think we just gonna have to figure out what this new version is gonna be, and then we'll take it from there, man.
Yes.
We'll see. But JD Gamer, thank you again, my brother.
Thank you,
Back to back,
baby.
bro. For that $2 super chat, I appreciate you. Says I'm sick of the port begging pony ass media.
Woo.
Facts, fam.
Tell them, baby.
Yo, tell them for sure.
That's the problem. When you go out there and you listen, you step into Twitter and you're like, what in the hell did I just do?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what is happening here and why? And then
Fucking
you
war zone, bro.
realize that this is just over rumors, people losing their freaking shit. And you're like, I'm going to get the hell up out of here
Yeah.
because I am not with it.
Agreed 100%. The homie King Webb, thank you so much, my
Thank
brother,
you,
for being here. Thank you so
baby.
much for that $2 super chat. Says, fate of the Xbox universe is in Phil's hands. Hashtag loyal. Stay loyal, baby. Because
Stay
we know
loyal.
Phil's always looked out for the
Yeah.
best in for us,
For
right?
the gamers,
For
right?
Xbox gamers
Yes.
first. He's always looked out for us, and this is just listen. We just got to see what he's been able to work out. Listen,
In Phil we
Satya wanted to
trust.
shut it
In
down.
Phil we
Absolutely,
trust, baby.
Phil, we trust. Satya wanted to shut the shit down. Phil
Found a
took
way
that
around
shit,
it.
rose it from the ashes like a fucking phoenix, and brought us to the
Let's
great
go,
land. Right?
baby.
We have all this amazing
Tell
shit.
him.
Listen, Phil's putting in work. He's going to negotiate the best deal he can for us, right? And that's just what it's going to be. The homie Rocket Scientist, thank you so much, brother, for your patience. I know there's
Thank you,
still
baby.
a group of you guys waiting. We're going to get you up
Thank
here,
you,
man. I
guys.
appreciate your patience. We want to hear from all of you. So if you can, just stick around. I definitely want to hear from all of you. Rocket Scientist, what's good, my man? Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you, baby. Welcome.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you, my man. We
Yes.
can hear you.
Awesome, perfect. So, I mean,
So what's going on, brother?
it's funny. I got 5 points noted down. The first point is Windows is jealous. Windows is
They are.
jealous of Xbox,
butthurt.
man. I'm telling you,
They're
because
butthurt
we,
for
we
sure.
grew in revenue by so much, and that's I think what's causing the microscope from the money men, right? Saying, hey, let's extract every freaking dollar from these people. And I gotta harp on this, man. Everybody got to realize Xbox Game Pass, like the Lord and Savior of our friggin' console. Like nobody's given it the just importance that it deserves. Like friggin' people are talking about $110 games, $90 games. Like that stuff's free. Well, sort of free on Game Pass.
It
That shit's
is, yeah.
important,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Nobody's talking
Absolutely.
about that, but I just feel it's
It's a
wrong to
huge
go after.
exclusive.
It's humongous. It's such a big deal, rocket scientist. I agree with you, but nothing that is a big deal and is done right by Xbox, the media, or anyone out there wants to acknowledge and make a big deal about. Yet everybody during the freaking award show, because God of War, the freaking extension or whatever the shit that was that they didn't put in the game, which was supposed to be in there, it's free. Oh my gosh, PlayStation, look at what they've done. Look at what they did. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It's beyond bullshit. I mean,
Yeah.
IGN doesn't report on, they report on it being free. They don't report on it being the original part of the game. And then they
Exactly.
talk about, oh yeah, all of these Xbox games are coming to PlayStation. Like, no, that's not what was said. That was, that is potentially like what is put out there, but it's not been verified by absolutely anyone. But you put that out there to your audience, like, come on, Jesus
Yep.
Christ. Show your bias a little
Yep.
bit more. Freaking people. God, the pony
Yep.
media just irritates me, man. It
It
just
does, baby.
No,
Not just you,
ain't
man.
wrong, fam.
and
You ain't
and the
wrong.
70-30 split, I mean, you get 100% of it on Xbox, man. Every Xbox you sell, you make money on every software sale. I hope they're looking at those numbers, because with the Series S and the X, especially the growth in Japan, like you're leaving money on the table for every game you put elsewhere. You're leaving 30%, you're giving it to someone else.
You're not wrong. Especially we know we had that thing that Phil said that during the trial where like they take the 30% and use it to destroy us, right?
Against,
Or to try to
yes.
take us down, right? That being said, in that scenario, again, we know that that's true. But if they're doing it again, just playing devil's advocate here, because again, I still don't want any of this shit. So we're gonna see what
Yeah,
Phil
let's
says.
make that clear.
But-
Absolutely
but-
not. I don't think any of us
Yeah,
want
so
that
just
at
for
all.
grins and giggles and playing devil's advocate here, right? If Xbox is saying, okay, we look at the numbers, let's use Hi-Fi Rush, right? We look at the numbers. Yes, 3 million, 4 million, however many players it has now, great, right? But they look at the numbers and they see how many times it's being purchased, right? And they zoom that out and they say, look, after that first year, that shit barely gets purchased, right? At that point, for them to say, you know what, because it's a smaller title, let's put it over there. As much as that fucking would be ridiculous in my mind. Again, as I'm playing devil's advocate, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this is so stupid. You don't need the fucking extra money. You're gonna make pennies off of it. But
Yes.
for just again playing devil's advocate for these fuck faces over at Microsoft side of shit, like again, when they put that out there, if they're gonna make whatever they're gonna make, it's gonna be so small.
It is.
I
Mhm.
just see them looking at that and then looking at how much it costs them to port that shit. Maybe not Hi-Fi Rush, right? Because
That's
Hi-Fi
another
Rush
thing,
had
see. How
had
much
a
is it gonna
version of this
cost
shit
them to
already.
go ahead and port it too? Like, are they willing to take that risk?
I feel like Hi-Fi Rush is the easy one because chances are, I from what I hear, that game was already ready in like 2020. So they got bought in 2021. So the code for PlayStation version was done, right? Like essentially, right? So
And I
that
do
game might
think,
cost them almost
Hi-Fi
nothing.
Rush will do well with Nintendo
On
fans,
Nintendo, yes.
100%.
Yep. It
Yeah.
definitely seems like more a Nintendo thing than a PlayStation thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
and
if they do have the formula, as you said, C-Money, to go ahead and already, these could be the way to test it and see. I don't think it's a game the ponies will go out there and buy.
Dude, they don't even buy their own fucking games.
Exactly.
The fuck? I don't know. I still can't get my head around why fucking Microsoft
It's
wants to
fucking
be a
ridiculous.
bitch.
And
And
listen,
just
the
fucking
Xbox,
God damn it.
some people are bringing up the fact that they're not selling enough boxes, right? They weren't selling enough boxes before. So why
Facts.
now? Why now when you haven't even dropped Call of Duty yet? We saw what Power World did. You guys made a bundle with the freaking Xbox and the game. For where? For Korea, I believe it was.
I think they're just
Like,
doing that now in general.
it's
Yeah, I
in
think it was
general
Korea,
now.
but
Like,
at
come
least they're
on.
advertising
They're
it now.
already doing freaking merch. It's like, this is not the time to say, okay, well, we're done here.
And again, this is all this is
conjecture.
this is all rumor right now. Even though he came out and confirmed a little bit, it's still rumor. So we're just talking on the idea of if that's the case. But
I don't
again,
think
I
that
really
is
don't think it.
anything that's anywhere near what they've putting out
Go
there.
ahead, Rocket. Sorry about that, brother.
Yeah.
Got
No.
all passionate.
That's good because for me, I'm on my last point, man. I'm pretty concise about this, but Phil's gonna fight for the gamer, man. That's my last point.
I believe that.
Phil's the man. I mean,
Absolutely.
I was a PS4 friggin' main, and I transferred over to the Xbox. So I mean,
fucking yeah,
mind you,
bro.
I played a shitload of Destiny, which is why I was on the PS4 because nothing else was available on the Xbox, right? But I moved to the Xbox because I mean, I lost my job during the pandemic. Xbox All Access was a friggin' godsend. $40 a month with Xbox Game Pass. Like, I mean, you know,
Yep.
at least the
Can't
wife
beat
couldn't
that
bite
shit.
my head off for that. So
Facts.
that definitely helped. But I think it's important that they got to understand where they came from, man. They came from the whole like we're the renegades, we're trying to upset the machine. So like don't conform, don't conform just because the money men are saying so.
I agree with you, bro. 100%. We don't need that greed. Let's ride this out. We started this. Let's finish it. Again, I can't stress enough how it just doesn't make any sense to
And
us.
for all we know, Phil was the leaker. You know what I'm saying? Phil's like, you know what? These motherfuckers, they want to fight me. Let's get the homies on board,
Let's
right?
get
Let's
them
start sending it
involved.
out there and see what
Yes.
happens. Who fucking knows,
100%.
man?
It was someone on the game team who did this. There's no way
yeah.
that someone in corporate did this. It was definitely someone on Xbox said, nope. Let's see the public outcry, just like how they did with
Yep.
the Xbox Gold markup. Remember when they wanted to like increase Xbox Gold and the community was just like, hell no. Change that
And
shit.
then they reeled that back in. What else also happened? The employees, some of them were not going to get Game Pass, or they weren't going to get Game Pass for free anymore. They went ahead, they cried about it, and Phil was like, wait, hold up. And they went ahead and fixed it. Again, also, we need to be a little bit more flexible. Give them freaking a discount on the freaking Game Pass situation. Like, we're paying for it. Let them pay for it too. Shit.
Well,
we need them to make enough money to keep this train going.
Rocket, you got something else, my man?
No, just this last piece. Just the Twitter streets are crazy, man. I mean, I personally said in the Discord, I'm kind of gonna take a social media break until, the dust is settled and Phil's come out and said his piece. Because, I mean, truly, you can tell, like, I hate to use the term, but the mustard hurts from the people that are gonna ride or die, and I'm in it for the long haul. Xbox is gonna be my place to play for a while. I've already created my kids' gamer tags. Hopefully they like them. So, and on a similar point, I have twin baby girls as well. So just something.
Oh,
yeah,
that's freaking awesome!
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Shout
so
out
when
to
you
your
guys
girls,
said that, I
baby.
was like, "Yo,
how old?
that's
How old?
legit." They just turned a year old in October, so yeah,
Oh, God
yeah,
Oh,
bless,
they're
man.
God bless them.
running
That's awesome,
around.
bro.
Just I got to put my Xbox on a pedestal, yo, because they're reaching
Oh,
for
yeah.
wires and just
Oh,
it's
bro,
nuts. So
wait.
Gamers, baby. They're
They
gamers. They
just
want that
it's just
controller.
starting. It's just starting. It's gonna get more
yeah,
fun.
I gave
Trust
one of
me,
them the
man.
Elite controller, and she like pulled out the thumbsticks and
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
it was
Dude, sometimes I have to go like on journeys through
On a
my house
hunt.
trying to find
Yes.
fucking thumbsticks
yeah.
because they pull out the Elite all the time. It's like,
Yeah,
God damn it. I
at
put it
least for
high,
you,
they climb. Don't
yeah,
matter.
you don't have to worry about them putting in their mouth. For me, I'm just like, yo, do not put it in your mouth, please.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, listen, they
But
like
yeah,
putting
that's it.
things. They put things everywhere. They hide
Yeah,
them
they
everywhere. It's
Oh,
hide
crazy.
it. They toss it around. It's like, all right,
I
but
haven't
you
even
know
Rocket
reached the
Man,
what?
we
terrible
appreciate
twos
you,
They're
yet.
gonna
brother.
be gamers. Thank you so much for rocking out with
Thank you
us.
so
Much
much for
love.
rocking
Stay
out with us,
strong.
brother.
Bleed green.
You too,
Bleed green
baby.
always,
Thank
baby.
you.
You know it, man. Thank you, player. All right, we got the homie Crispy Bomb up next, but
Let's
let me get
go.
these super chats here. Sphere, thank you so much for being
Ooh,
here, buddy. Thank you for the $2 Canadian, two Canadian
Canadian
dollars. Right.
dollars. There you
Says
go.
time to party. Woohoo, woohoo. Crazy face, no Xbox. Well, listen, I don't know how to read this because this is text. I don't know if you're being sarcastic about the no Xbox because we know in fact there will be an Xbox, or if you are in fact being a pony ass bitch trying to talk shit about Xbox.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right
If
now,
you're the
you better
former,
not be running around hoping for no Xbox because then you get no games, right?
right? So we
Seems
don't know
like you're
which one you
holding
are.
on to the idea
So
of possibly getting some freaking Xbox games on your freaking console, which
okay,
by the way is pure dog
okay,
shit.
Doodle, let's give it a second because we don't know if it's
Sure.
sarcastic or
Okay.
not. So the chat will sort them out, right? If you see him in there talking and he's being reckless, snipe him. If he's joking, then you know, haha, very funny.
Very
So
funny.
you got a good one. Good one. All right, but figure it out. G Myers, thank you, my brother, for being here. Appreciate you so
Thank
much.
you,
And thank you so
baby.
much for that $5 super chat. Says, what up, C Money and
What's up,
Doodle?
baby?
We'll be all right. Stay strong,
Yes,
Xbox family.
baby.
Facts, bro.
Thank you,
You ain't lying,
love.
man. We will be all right, man. We will see another gaming day as we do.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and bring on the homie Crispy
Let's
Bomb.
go.
What's good, my brother? First time up on our channels, man. How you
Let's
doing, bro?
go. Thank you for rocking with
I
us.
waited a long time for this one.
We're happy you're here, baby.
That being said, that being said, you know, I messed up. I'll admit that. But at the end of the day,
Oh, man.
Xbox is doing what they want. There's some infighting. I will tell you that. There's a huge amount of infighting. And what it comes down to is all y'all believe in Phil, and I believe in Phil too. And you look at what he did when everybody's going crazy and he's playing Diablo 4. I mean, let's be honest here. The dude's a gamer.
Facts.
He gets it. He gets it. Okay. I mean, his statement had some PR talk in there a little bit, but at the end of the day, he's a gamer. I'm going to tell you that for a fact. I've looked at it on my own Xbox. Just saying. All right.
Yep.
And I'm just telling you, he might have said, all right, you guys want to go this route? Let's let the world burn and watch what happens. And then they're going to be calling me later like, oh, fix this. You're the head of Xbox. Oh, fix this. I'm going to tell you right now, because I've been pointed in my logic. UPS gamers want to play me on Gears, by all means, my friend. Let's go.
You're
All
gonna have a
right?
lot of fun
Like,
beating down these new people.
I'm
Right?
going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Jeff Grubb, you ain't quite right, bro. Maybe if you're lucky, the PlayStation gets the old games just to entice people to have the new game that doesn't come on PlayStation. You have to realize that Xbox, Microsoft in general, which apparently Xbox has superseded Windows. I mean, seriously, think about that. Windows has been around forever. It makes more revenue, not profit, revenue than Windows. So think about that as a $3 trillion company. Think about it. And on top of that, you have old school gamers like Sarah Bond, like Phil Spencer, like Matt Booty, who say, no, give them nothing. So you have all these higher ups that are looking at it like, oh, we can make more money. Of course you can. Sure. How much more money you are actually going to make in the long haul? And that's what Phil and Sarah are looking at like, look, we are just hitting our stride. We got Hellblade 2. We got all the Obsidian games that are going to come out. We got all of these things, South of Midnight, whatever you want to go, Fable, okay? We got all these games coming out. We have an opportunity to take mind share and make Game Pass. Now, let's be hypothetical. If Game Pass went to PlayStation and Nintendo, I'd be cool with it because they already told us that. They did.
Agreed.
So that's the problem we're having right now. Everybody's losing their minds because at the end of the day, they just want clarification. Me, I mean, I'm a Chiefs fan. Go 20 years ago. Chiefs fan was horrible. Now we're the GOAT. Okay? I mean, seriously, like at the end of the day, we look at Xbox and we know that they push DRM. They like TV. Well, guess who's doing TV or movies now?
Facts.
It's PlayStation. I mean, I'll tell you right now, Twisted Metal was a pretty go. It really was. And that's where I go and say, like, Xbox, yeah, they fumbled. Halo, I don't think it's going to hit. But they partnered with Netflix. They went a different route than Paramount. And they're doing something different with Gears. We don't know what's coming. Okay? But people are like, oh, Gears is coming straight to PlayStation. And if the old games come, by all means. I was top 100. I will destroy you, bro. And trust me, I have a brethren behind me. We will gladly destroy you. Just to make you realize that you ain't playing Gears with us. But that's what I go and say. Like, relax. Like, the game is the thing. And until we have actual confirmation, why the hell are we losing our minds?
Thank you.
It's ridiculous. And Doodle, I'll tell you right now, you have been on point the whole freaking time. Because at the end of the day, I look at Gears as my, like as long as Gears has an Xbox controller and I don't have to worry about putting my credit card info or anything else on another platform, because Xbox has never done me wrong with that. Just saying. If I don't have to do that and I still get to play on my console, I don't care what happens. I don't. Okay? I love Xbox for a reason, because they have multiple things that I enjoy and I appreciate, and they've done this over and over and over again. If they keep those core values, I am not going to hate what they do after. If they put Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, give them a multiplayer game. They can't make one. Come on. What? You're going to say Helldivers 2?
They can't figure that shit out.
I mean, Helldivers 2, that's what I hear right now. Oh, that's the new hotness. Come on, bro. That's Gears with freaking Destiny. That's what it is. Okay?
Joe.
Or if you want to go even farther back, you go freaking Helldivers is Destiny with freaking all these other games that have been involved. And we got trashed for it because we played them on Game Pass. There's the exclusive. I'm sorry. Like, if they announce when Phil talks, if they announce that Game Pass was going to be on PlayStation and Nintendo because they bent the fucking knee. Sorry for my language, but
It's all right, man.
seriously,
All right.
if they bent the knee to that, and PlayStation of all, not Nintendo. Well, Nintendo, I think, is already getting there closely. But PlayStation bent the knee and said, we will allow Game Pass on there. What are you going to say? They are funding our games. Okay? Hellblade 2, like, how many people are like, this looks real? And that's their jam. I don't think Hellblade, like, people are saying Hellblade 2 is going to go there, like, anytime
Well, not
soon.
not everybody says every
come
Want
game
to
is
throw
on.
going over
everything in
there.
now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, just like, oh, I'm just going to say whatever I want to get clicks. That's what I feel like at this point. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And like, people are saying Gears, and I'm like, I've heard different. I mean,
So
the collection, if it came there, I would be all for it. I would, because at the end of the day, I'm a gamer and I want more people to experience Gears. If they're that, short-sighted that they say I have to play it on PlayStation, by all means, you're not going to want to play the game again. If it's crossplay, which, I mean, Xbox does crossplay. Xbox push
they're gonna
that.
do cross
Xbox pushes this and pushes that and pushes all these things. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like,
Facts.
we've watched PlayStation do the same things Xbox does, but they just don't announce it. So what do you want? You want somebody that says, "Hey, we're going to do this," or we're not. And then
Yeah.
you're going to do it anyway, but you never said it. And you never told the community that adores you. And this is
Yeah.
where I go back to the fact that there's a lot of people that are acting like a bunch of stands right now. Because at the end of the day, if you're an Xbox fan, you can go and put out what I tweeted maybe an hour ago and say, I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life, and I could have left when Ish hit the fan and you saw the demonization. And then all of a sudden, now I'm sitting here and I'm a Chiefs fan and we're going for our third Super Bowl. Think about that. And that's sports. Okay. A lot of people like to bring up sports. That's my thought process. And I'm a Gears stan. I will stand on my hill for Gears. But at the end of the day, if somebody else gets to enjoy what I enjoy, even if it's not on my platform, I don't hate them for it. And that's something that Xbox is obviously arguing with themselves for, because they have 20,000 people in their developers and everything else. They have this giant amount of people that have their own opinions and they have to navigate it. And I feel like
Yeah.
what Phil just said is that we're going to figure it out before I talk. And that's what
I'm with
think.
you, Crispy Bomb. Yes, that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying we're trying to figure it out. We're listening to you guys. We're have an answer next week. And listen, like you said before, we stood by them, right? And so by no means are we saying it's okay for you to grab our games and put them on freaking PlayStation. I heard you say Gears, and inside I was like, the fuck they will. Like, don't even come at me with freaking Gears or Halo or any of our shit. There is that defensive situation going on inside. We are just trusting Phil and the team to come through and do everything possible. And we have to trust that they did everything possible to do right by us and to stay and stick to their word, because a lot of words were said. We made a lot of videos bringing out the receipts from everything that's been said, and anything that's being talked about right now goes against everything they've said. But again, these are all rumors.
I agree. And also, I feel like everything you guys have said, as far as like CFO and this and that and all these things, the one thing that I will caution people is if any of what I thought could happen, they're going to do it. If Game Pass can go on either platform, they're going to do it. And it's not going to matter what we say. And that's the one thing that I'll say. At the end of the day, you look at Hi-Fi Rush. I get that everybody wants him to be a main character.
And Xbox.
He's not Doom Guy. Okay, he's not Master Chief. And he's not Marcus Phoenix. Okay. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm starting to see the Gears thing. I'm like, I doubt that. I really do.
Everywhere.
I really doubt that. I have no confirmation whatsoever. I just want to be transparent. I have no confirmation whatsoever. Just being a Gears fan, and the only reason why I bought an Xbox One after I had a 360 was because they got Gears back. Okay. That's I will stand on that hill. I am a Gears stan. I
Halo stan, bro. So I feel you.
But at the end of the day, so then let's say they released it on PlayStation. I don't like their controller. And people have said, oh, go buy a third party. They suck. I played PlayStation 5 thanks to my freaking roommate back when it came out. I'm good. Like, it cramps my hands up. It's not the same. It's not the same.
No.
But at the end of the day, you have to look at it and say, are you an Xbox fan or not? And I feel like some people showed their true colors this past week. And that's the way I look at it, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Crispy Bomb, man, we appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much for rocking with us,
coming
baby.
up here, dropping your bars, man. It was dope. Hopefully we'll have you on again soon, man. It'll be a good time.
Absolutely.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
All right, so we do have the homie Jigga J.
Jigga J, what is up, baby?
Shortly. Let me get these super chats, man. Appreciate you guys.
Thank
you,
homie
guys so Emmanuel much. A1. Thank you so much for being here, homie. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says, hold the line, Doodle and CMoney.
Let's go.
Max says, I don't care if these rumors are true. Game Pass gave us over I think it was over 9K in value last year. Let the ponies pay while I play. Facts, fam.
Let the ponies pay while I play. Let's go.
Listen, I'm there for you. Look, I agree with you 100%. I think obviously our best case scenario, nothing goes over there. Right?
Yep.
But obviously something's gonna happen. We're getting some form of this shit updated next week. We will see. That being said, as much as I don't want any of that shit to happen, worst case scenario, some random shit like that happens. Doesn't matter, man. I bleed green. This is where we are.
Xbox, baby.
This is where it's gonna be, man. So that's all it is. J Mac, the homie.
What's up, homie?
Thank you so much for
being
here,
my brother. Look at that cap. Let's go.
That's right, man. Xbox cap in the building.
Yes.
Xbox all day, baby.
Let's go.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you so much. That $5 super chat says, all this time I thought this was a hurt my feelings plan. Come to find out, it's an Xbox business plan. Go figure. Hashtag love games, not plastic. Facts, man. Facts. Listen.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I thought it was a hurt my feelings plan.
but it's an Xbox business plan. That's hilarious. And then you got the homie Rated
Rated
Blade. Thank you so
Blade.
much for that
Thank you,
£5 super chat.
baby.
Says, I forgot to point out that
My
Xbox is a
confetti.
700 billion, almost $1 trillion company. That's Xbox alone. As a gaming division, Xbox is bigger
Tell them,
than
baby.
all of Sony at 100 bill. So let's stop. We bleed green, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Facts. Facts indeed. All right, Jigga J, you've been waiting again, man. Thank you all. We got
Thank you,
Jigga J, we
baby.
got Big T Hammer, we got Bunty waiting.
Let's
Guys, we're gonna get
go.
you in. Thank you for waiting. Jigga J, what's good, fam? Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you for rocking with us.
You muted. I
You're
don't know if
muted,
you-
Jigga.
I
Jigga
don't know if you
what?
know that.
Jigga who?
Or maybe he fell asleep because he had to wait so long. I get it. Jigga? Jigga going once? Jigga going twice?
We'll come back around.
So we come back to you, Jigga. All right, let's go here. We got the homie Big T Hammer.
What is up, baby?
What's good, fam?
Thank you for rocking with us.
Thank you, my
Yo,
brother, for
what's
being
up?
here.
Can y'all hear me okay?
We can hear you,
Yes.
fam. For
Okay, great.
sure.
Well, first off, man, I just want to say I really love y'all show. I
Oh,
was
thank you,
introduced to
man.
Thank
you
you.
through the Iron Lords podcast. You were a guest there one day. And I immediately came over and subscribed because I like how real you keep it, how thorough you are, and just how you
Thanks,
don't
man.
hold no punches, man. So I'm not going to be very, very long here. I was going to just say this real quick.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
If it wasn't for Xbox, I would be a PC gamer, you know, and Microsoft dropped Xbox back in the day. I was on my way to buy a PlayStation or a PC. And because of Xbox and all they've done, it's made the industry better. But let me say this about Xbox fans, period. Let me say this. I bleed green all day.
Yes.
But somebody told me this when I was young. If somebody walks into a room and says, "Hey, stupid," don't turn around. You know, I feel like
Digging that, my man.
What? Let's
feel
go, baby.
I feel like
That's
as
fire.
fans, like we've been really fed the best service, the best community. I mean, if you really think about the past 10 years of gaming, Microsoft has really given us some of the icons. Master Chief.
Hell fucking yeah.
Yep.
Everybody's tried to have these Master Chief killer games, and all those games are in the graveyard right
Never.
now.
Never, baby.
There's games that have been or that are live from 360 days, even original Xbox days, multiplayer games that are still live to this day. And the comp
Facts.
and the ops have the nerve to say anything, but even more egregious is you guys are listening to them. And not you guys here on the show. I'm talking about the some of the audience, some of the fans. You never listen to criticism from your enemy, from the ops. You never listen to that and take it serious. You know, we still have
Right.
Connect to this day if we didn't listen to the ponies. Because the
Yes.
ponies were
Which
the ones
I wish we still
screaming.
had.
I know. It was so good.
And guess
And
who
now
can
look
talk
at
to
us
their
rocking out
console
with
now?
freaking Hey Google and all that other crap.
Yeah, and the ponies can still talk to their console. My wife, our PlayStation's in our bedroom. And she's always, "Hey, PlayStation, cut on Netflix."
Oh, fucking PlayStation.
And I can't even do that with my Xbox. I really can't. And
It's crazy because we had it. We had it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because Microsoft always is ahead of the curve, but they don't hold the line. And that's why I'm
Yes.
so grateful for shows like your show, because there needs
Thanks,
to
my
be
brother.
some
Thank
people out
you.
here that will give back a bloody nose, will throw a
Facts.
grenade from the hip, that will
Hell yeah.
actually kick you when you're down. Because that's all they
Absolutely.
do.
You can
And
count on that
that's
shit
what I know that's why you my girl.
with my heels on.
With the heels on and everything. But see, here's
Hell
what's
yeah.
happening. Just last week, they were quiet as a church mouse. Just last week.
Yep.
And now they're creating false narratives. You never like, to me, that's the biggest disappointment I have as a fan is you never go with false narratives from the you never go what's the propaganda. Never believe the propaganda. Because that's all this is. You know what's going to happen when Phil and them come out next week and say, you know what, you're going to get some of these little Cracker Jack box games, but are for real blockbusters. you're going to die holding your breath. And
Yes.
he won't say it that way. He'll say it in his way because he's not like Peter Moore. Peter Moore would do something like this he'd get a Thug Life tattoo on his stomach. You know what I mean? But that's what I want back. I want some. Can we get some Thug Life back in Arkansas?
Facts.
Where's because like for real
Where's that email dude, right?
Yeah, see, the
Mad booty
personality's
out
like
there.
y'all.
That's what we need.
The personality's like y'all. They're not catering to us, and I'll just say we are carrying the flag because everywhere I go, people say something crazy about Xbox. It'll be a wedding, a family function, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I play it on PlayStation because Xbox is trash." And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, let me ask you something. If Xbox is trash, how come that was on your mind when you're talking about gaming?
Facts.
If it's beneath you, can't we just keep it gaming? Because I guarantee you right now, I'll get out y'all's way, man. I appreciate your show. I did not want to be long-winded at all.
Oh no,
It's
man,
okay.
you
It's
were
okay.
great,
Drop
bro.
your bars. Say what you got to say,
Dude,
baby.
we appreciate you, homie.
Thank you for waiting. You've been
Thank
waiting.
y'all. Thank y'all. And I want all Xbox fans and anybody who supports Xbox to really just realize like you're in an opportunity right now where you can sit back.
You sit back.
You can actually watch people, you can watch them boil in their own skin. That's really what we're watching with the PlayStation fan base right now. They have no leadership. They've lost games. They're begging for games. They're changing narrative every 2 weeks. Their life is hinging on what Xbox will or won't do, and that's making them die on the inside. You could literally just
Yep.
sit back and watch the circus. Watch the
Yep.
circus and quit interacting with it. Like some of these personalities, like I get it. Trust me. You have like Michael Jackson made the song Black and White when I was a kid, right? The reason why he made the song Black and White is to make money off the controversy. And as content creators, I have no problem with people making money off the controversy. Where I feel we're failing our community is allowing the narrative to be made up and
Yes.
and written falsely because our leadership has too much class to come down off of the hill. You know, and I wish Phil would just, man, come on, man, just have you a sip of some E&J or some Jack Daniels and whoop some ass for once in a time.
Let's go. Yes. Stop giving
one,
so much light to this.
And I'm out of here on this. Remember when LeBron James made the decision? People hated him. They were outraged for that. But you have to understand that there's no success without controversy. And if you can ride the sail of controversy, you can win at anything, whether it's gaming or life. That's my time, y'all. Peace out.
Yo, thank you so much for rocking.
Thank you, brother,
with
for
us.
being here, man. We
That was
appreciate
awesome.
you, fam. All right, Jigga J, you up? Ready? Jigga J in the building. What's good, fam?
Let's go.
Oh shit. Jigga, not again.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Jigga, this is your second time out.
Hey, Dave,
I'll
call you back. Sorry. Oh, my bad. I'm working, man. I'm just working. I gotta listen to whiny ass vendors calling me like all day long, man. I'm just trying to get my bars off real quick. How y'all doing?
Oh, good, man.
We're
Thank you for
doing
being here,
great.
man.
We're happy you're here. Thank you for waiting and rocking out with us.
Yeah, no, I appreciate y'all. I don't have too much to say, I just wanted to get on and just say what's up to y'all because I'm enjoying y'all content.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
That means
So
everything. Thank
with
you.
with these rumors, though, man. So I'm not sure if I believe them. I know that where there's smoke, there's some kind of fire, but I don't think it's doom and gloom for like everything. I'm not gonna burn my Xbox or no dumb shit like that. I love my Xbox too much.
I know.
This could be an oven fire, not a forest fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It just be a little something.
If some of this is true, though, I'm irritated more on the console war side. Only because the Who brothers and sisters out there, click clacking and eating hay and neighing and shit. Nobody wants to hear what they have to say.
That's their communication.
You know, I don't want them to have any carrots. I'm just wondering why, if it is true,
Yes.
right? No carrots for
Give
you.
me my carrots.
If it is true though, why Xbox got to save PlayStation because they don't got no damn games? Why Xbox got to play Captain Save-A-Ho? I
Yeah,
don't.
save a
Captain
hole.
Save a hole indeed. You know, man, like I feel you. Like I don't want them to. I want them to hold their face underwater. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
like,
Yep.
hey, get my hand. No, bitch. It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, just keep them down there. But listen, like at the end of the day, I need Game Pass is the shit.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying? And the fact that we're getting, I mean, bro, the scale of what we're getting in Game Pass this year, next year, and every year after that, when you just think about all the games that we have not even fucking really seen or have updates on, State of Decay 3, Gears, like there's so much shit to come. I
Yeah.
want that all in Game Pass. And at the end of the day, if I have to choose for them to say, yo, one or two ways you pick. We keep putting our shit day and day in Game Pass, but we got to give these motherfuckers some games, or you don't have Game Pass, but everything stays exclusive. Man,
Nah,
I
I want
love
to
me
keep my
some
Game
Game
Pass.
Pass.
I want to
You know
keep
what
I
I'm
my
want my
Game
shit in
saying?
Game Pass. Not that I'm giving them an out. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the reasons are, and I can't pretend to know. We know that Microsoft as an entity is making buku dollars, right? We know that Xbox is making money, but I don't know. We don't know what they're
Yes.
talking about. We don't know what battle Phil has to face right now to make this shit right for us the best way he
Facts.
can. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, this could be all for fucking nothing, and it could be
Mhm.
some small ass shit. Like, look, before I was like, I really was like, dude, fuck everything. I don't want anything anywhere, right? And that's cool. That's what I feel. But again, if he had to negotiate some shit and like, listen, I, you know, we keeping the big ones, y'all can put the little ones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if he has to do something like that to make it happen, like we won't know until next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But what I know for sure is that Phil is in there fighting tooth and nail because he did not come this far and created this freaking team that he has in this road that we're on just to give it up that easily. Is his
Yeah.
name on the line? His words are on the line? His promises are too, and so I don't think he's taking this lightly in any freaking way.
So I think it's more of like the greed side of things, right? So it's
Yeah,
the Microsoft overlords that are like, oh, we need to get all this extra money, but the allure of the Xbox games is gonna go away if it's everywhere. Because we already know the ponies don't buy games, right? So you're
Yep.
putting your games on there. It's like a false amount of money that they're trying to make that they think is
Yes.
there for all these games being over there. They're not gonna buy those damn games. The only things that they
Yes.
would probably buy would be maybe Elder Scrolls 6, maybe Starfield, but all these other games that they're talking about, and that's why we got to hear from Phil, like Hellblade 2. And I don't like the fact that I have to be questioned every time they make a game if it's gonna be on
facts.
PlayStation. I thought we were past that shit. But apparently
Yes,
we're
and
still
you
Agreed.
know,
gonna be dealing
once
with
they
it.
break that, even if it's for the smaller games, the problem with that is that you are breaking trust. You're
Yep.
changing what you told us. And when you do that, then what else are you going to change? That's the thing. You can't say, well, I pinky swear this is the one time that this is going to happen with just these games and think that we're not going to feel like you're not going to come back next round and say, well, now I pinky swear again that these are it. Like, where does it end?
Yeah, yeah. So what do you guys think that Phil is gonna say? You think he's gonna just say, hey, each game is a possibility to go to certain platforms. We make those decisions. Or is he going to
No, I think
say
that's too open.
it's
I
what?
think they're waiting
Yeah,
till next week so they can settle down and kind of figure out really what they're going to do and then give us a little bit more of a concrete
If I had
information.
to, if I had to put money on it, I think that they're gonna go timed on the games. I think that that's what they're gonna do. I think we're
Yeah.
gonna get them day one in Game Pass, and then they'll go timed. I'm hoping on just the small games, but you don't know, man. And it's like, at the end of the day, they'll just be shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit. Like, at the end of the day, Phil can only do what he can do, right? Then he's gonna go and sit there and be like, "Listen, this is the bed y'all motherfuckers made, right? Look at the brand loyalty slipping. Look at this. Look at that. Look, they're not even buying that shit on
Mhm.
PlayStation. You did this for what?" Like,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's gonna be the Microsoft side of shit that's going to have to eat crow when this shit doesn't pan out, depending on how far they go with this. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And listen, if it turns out, right, let's just be clear. If it turns out that these PlayStation ponies fucking buy shit tons of our games and they won't even buy their own shit, then
We win,
at
baby.
the end of
Yeah.
the
We're
day, they
still
make
winning because
like
they're
they're gonna
going ahead and they're paying full price for our games. Listen, these rumors have been out there. We've been looking the other way. This is not freaking real. Again, didn't come from Phil, didn't come from Xbox. So until Phil came out here and made this freaking statement right when we went live, thank you again, Twittery Snake. He put this in our Discord right away. So thank you so much, baby. But like obviously something has to be addressed because he's saying he'll be out here next week, that they're listening, they're paying attention. And so we know there's a back and forth going on in there.
Okay.
absolutely, man.
We'll
I'm gonna
see
keep my
how it
fingers
ends.
crossed. Keep my
Fingers
fingers crossed,
crossed, right?
right?
Yes.
But at least
Look,
we
I mean,
got
look,
Game Pass. I got all the games in Game Pass. I got a
that's what I was gonna say,
backlog.
man.
Yeah.
Look, worst case scenario, right? And again, this is not a let's go ahead and hope
This
this
is not a
happens or
it's
let this
okay that
happen,
this could happen
right?
or that this
But
would be a
but worst
situation.
case scenario, right? This shit happens. And if you're an Xbox dude and you love playing Xbox games and you love the Xbox controller and you love Game Pass, you love all this shit. Like, are you gonna sell your shit? Are you gonna be like, fuck this, delete Game Pass, delete the
Hell
shit that
no.
saves me money on first of all on
What
shit
are
that
you
we don't
gonna
even know
do?
when
Go
we're
join
getting
the
it?
freaking
Like, you gonna
ponies?
become a fucking
They ain't
pony?
shit.
No.
PlayStation
You know what I'm
ain't shit.
saying?
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go over there and get online and wait to see if or when they put the rest of the fucking games over there? You ain't gonna do that.
Ain't nobody gonna do that shit.
No.
Nah,
Ain't
nah.
nobody gonna do that shit. And what? Okay, and then the other scenario. Well, I think I'll go be on PC then. Okay, motherfucker, they
Okay.
told you they don't care if you play on PC or Xbox. What the fuck's the difference?
Exactly.
You're still keeping it, right? Like, let's just be real. Like, as much as like that's why it blows my mind to see these YouTube people going out there taking a stance where they had their people, their community who came and rock with them every day, right? Xbox fans every day. And now shit turns a little sideways and they're like, fuck it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Without even
Deuces.
hearing from Phil yet. Like at least hear the
Like,
man
fuck,
speak.
Phil hasn't even said shit yet, but like, nah, just the idea of it.
No,
Fuck them.
listen, even if Phil came out here and said some shit, yes, you're right, Jigga J. He has not said a damn thing yet. So we don't know what's what. We're just hearing rumors, people running with it. But even if something were to happen, obviously nowhere near the extent of what's out there. Like, you're gonna leave your community? What the fuck does that like? No. No, we're rocking together till the very fucking end. Here,
Yep.
this is where we're at.
And
Hold the
just to be
line.
clear, guys, because I know that there's a lot of thought that they would let this bleed until they die. Understand, okay? Let's just be clear. The the rumor that's out there, the thoughts that are out there is literally just because of one quarter, that last quarter didn't hit where they wanted, so they're making all of these changes. Do y'all really think that quarter after quarter, if they see less and less Xboxes being sold, less and less Game Pass subscribers, less and less games being sold, and not being sold on PlayStation, you think they're really gonna sit there and just watch that shit like,
Let's
this
let's watch
is
it bleed
going to
out.
shit. Let's just wait till there's zero left. Nah, man, come on. We're smarter than that, right? These people are gonna look at the numbers every fucking day of their lives. As soon as they see this shit going south, Y'all motherfuckers know that Xbox will flip the fuck flop on any decision they make. They've done it countless times. If some shit is getting blowback that's horrible,
Yep.
they fucking flip that shit real quick. You know why? Because they look at the fucking stock market. And when everything's going to shit and that stock number goes down, and they see Apple take number one spot over them because of their stupid ass decisions, they're gonna fucking swap that shit real quick. They don't owe anybody anything. They can say PlayStation, we're putting our game over there, and say, you know what, we cancel that shit. It's not coming. Forget it, guys. Games are exclusive again. Don't worry.
Yep.
Y'all gonna be mad as fuck. Y'all sold y'all Xbox, y'all cancel everything, and they'll be like, shit, they back to exclusives. God damn it, I gotta get my Xbox again. Come on, man.
This is the thing. This sounds so ridiculous because it's not like them. We have not seen them go for that short, small bag, right? And that's what this is. Doing something like this is going for that quick, short bag, not the long term. The fact of what's out there, okay, the things that are being said will dilute their brand. I don't think they're stupid enough to go ahead and say, well, let's go ahead after we've done all this, after we held so strong, after we were in freaking court and went through freaking trial and we won this shit. Now we're going to fold, go for that small bag, right?
Yeah.
That's uncertain.
Yeah.
And betray our entire Xbox community.
Absolutely.
Well
Jigga J,
said.
man, you got anything else, brother, man?
No, that's pretty much it. I just wish or I hope that they at least give it a chance to. They haven't even had a chance to put Call of Duty in the box yet.
Yes, baby.
Like,
exactly.
That could affect the sales right there for all all your casuals. You got your other games coming out. Like, they could have fucking waited on this. But you know what? It's not true yet. So
it's
that's
not
really
true,
all I
baby.
got.
And don't worry. Listen, we'll be back next week with this shit right here.
Right.
After we find out what the fuck's going on. So don't worry about that. Yo, Jigga J, man, appreciate you, my man.
Thank you so much for taking the time to rock out with us.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too. Peace, man. All right. Next up, we're gonna have the homie Bunty, and then we got Zodiac up here, man. We're gonna bring y'all up. Real quick, let me go ahead and get some of this message out. First of all, got a shout out to the homie Dark Angelic.
Let's go.
Thank you, my brother, for becoming a
Thank you,
YouTube member,
baby.
man. You the man. Thank you, brother. Do me a favor, everybody. All of our members that are here right now, put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Let's celebrate our homie becoming a member, man. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much, bro. Now we have the homie Whole Grain Bread. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, bro. Thank you so much for our $2 super chat. Says, I think next week will be ABK related. Listen, it possibly can be. Chances are that it's going to have something to do with it because this is what they were holding off on, right? They were waiting to have this conversation. And, ABK is a part of the conversation that we haven't left yet. That being said, Whole Grain Bread, listen, thank you for being here. And we appreciate the $2 super chat. But I was in Boom's chat earlier, and there was no reason for you to throw it straight my way, man. No reason for you to talk about how I go down, man. You know what I do on these channels. We don't hold shit back, whether on my show or any show. I don't go anywhere.
Keep it real.
To be quiet, right? People want to talk shit. I handle it. I don't fucking argue with people for no reason, right? So whatever was happening up there with Gamesley and the crew, that was on them. But there was no reason to bring my name into it. I didn't do shit to nobody. All right. But again, thank you for
rocking out
bro.
with us.
Appreciate you being here. The homie Right You Are Gaming, man. Thank you so much for that $2 super chat, man. Says CMoney, this is the beginning of rumors. Week 1's out. Facts, man. Again,
let's go, baby.
Like, listen, as much as we be cool with people, that's cool, man. Like, we're cool as people. But as Xbox heads, like, don't fucking come back when shit is high, right? When all this plan, whatever starts working out and they start killing it and more people coming in and then like, oh, we're back to being Xbox. Like, nah, man.
No.
Nah, man. Don't come with that shit, bro. Like, that's bullshit. But that being said, the homie Bunty.
Let's go, baby.
Thank you, my brother, for being here, man.
Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you.
So thank you, my homie. Welcome.
Wagwan, you can hear me?
Oh, we can hear you, fam.
Yo, listen. I want to say thanks for everything both of y'all do. I really respect it.
Welcome, bro.
Thank
and I
you.
love the show. I love everything y'all do. So
Oh, we
let
love
me
you,
give you,
baby.
give you a little bit of history. Never, I'm not gonna say never owned a PlayStation, but I owned it. But every time I owned it, somebody wanted to buy it from me, so I always made a profit off a PlayStation. I was
That's
always
smart.
I was always an Xbox and I mean not an Xbox, a Nintendo and a Sega. When Sega went out of business, I never still bought a PlayStation. Every time, because I'm living in the hood, and every time I live in the hood and I seen a crackhead with 2, 3 PlayStation, I would buy it. Somebody come to my house and I would sell them off for a profit. So I never really
Nice.
get on PlayStation until what was it? 2016, I think. I went on PlayStation. I got a PlayStation. I'm like, all right, let me sign on, and I'm playing. So I'm playing, and 2018, I think Spider-Man came out, and I bought Spider-Man. When I bought Spider-Man, Sony charged me twice for Spider-Man. Tried to get my money back, they would not give my money back. And ever since that, I said, you know what? Nope, I'm not doing it. It's done. And I never touched back the PlayStation. I would never touch a PlayStation. Now, this is the situation that's going on. Xbox is going through something what you call corporate greed,
Mhm.
because they're seeing that it's not about the money left on the table. They're seeing that they can make way more money out of this situation. And they're saying, like, how can we make more money? And they said, okay, we're going to have to put our games other places. The problem I have with this is this. I have a store, and my store is selling such product. And a store across the street from it is selling their product. And then we have different products in both of our stores. I have to go across the street and said, hey, I want your product in my store. In order for that to happen, they have to agree to that. What's the point of both of our store being over the across from each other if both of us is selling damn near the same product? You understand what I'm trying to
Yes,
say? So in other words,
absolutely.
so PlayStation have to literally says, okay, kick out the fanboys out of it. They have to say, hey, okay, you're gonna give us some games on your system? Yeah, we're gonna take it. But the problem I have with that is the executives and the higher up say, how are we gonna make money if you are taking our products, but we're not getting none of your products? So
Mhm.
Yep.
something is not right here.
Yes.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? It's like you're thinking about it. And Phil and all of them that's right in our head right now saying, what? Y'all want us to do what? And they're like, yeah, this is what we want us to do. We went to Sony already, and they said we gonna put our products, our games on their system. And trust me, y'all don't hear nothing about Sony games going to Xbox. And trust me, it's coming to Xbox. It's just nobody saying nothing about Sony
Yep.
games coming to Xbox because it's just a one-way streak right now.
Yep.
Yep.
Nobody's saying nothing
So,
about that.
so technically though, Bunty, technically, I know that the way shit happens with PlayStation is something is said and everybody ignores it. But we made a video on the CEO of PlayStation. We played the video, and the CEO of PlayStation said that their games are going everywhere,
Mhm.
that it will be
Exactly.
ubiquitous. If it has the ability to compute, we will have their games, and none of the media is going to talk about, nobody's going to say it, but the CEO said it. The game's going everywhere. So if
Yep.
we put two and two together, right?
Think about it.
Think
Bunty,
about
you're
this.
right. You're
These
right,
people
man.
have these people have business relationships. Phil and the team, they talk to Sony. They have games going over there. This is something that is known. Who the fuck's to say that Sony's not going to be doing the same fucking shit?
Exactly. Who's to say that Sony didn't come over to Xbox and said, "Hey, listen, we had the state of freaking shit going on. We know our game's saying shit. We're working on this, but you
That would be a
guys
funny
have
conversation.
we."
That would be a really funny conversation. The CEO's like, yo, I know we suck ass. We are garbage.
Yes.
No,
Listen, I think at the end of the day, PlayStation is very well aware that the only power that they have is we have all these boxes out, but we have no games. What if we make some type of freaking deal here where you don't have to wait till next freaking gen. You can bring some of your games over, which we need, right? Because we, again, have no games, and you smacked us up so freaking hard that we forgot how to make a fucking game. Let's keep it
I
real.
hope that's the way the
All right?
conversation went. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
So
but
let's use my power and your power, and let's see how we can help each other out so we don't die out.
Never
yeah,
know.
Never know.
I agree with you. And another thing you're not thinking about is this short. They have no games coming out. Xbox
Facts.
went to them, or they went to Xbox and says,
Yes.
okay, yeah, you're gonna put your games. But the thing about it is this: they're accepting that because they have no games, and they're gonna do a percentage. Or you come bring our game, our system. What's the percentage are we gonna get buying the game, such and forth, such and forth, and that's go back and forth. The problem with that is Sony looking at it like, we got them now. We got them now because simple fact that if y'all put y'all games on us, we don't have no fucking games to go on there right now. All we have is old games. So all y'all
Yep.
new
Yep.
games coming on us, we got them. Why are they not looking at that? Why are they not thinking about
Mhm.
that? You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
But what I think is from listening to Tim Dog and a lot of people in the industry, I think what's going on is feeling um, them do not agree on this, but they
Yep.
can't do nothing. They
Yep.
can't. They can't. I mean, they can't go out there. They can't say, "Hey, we agree on this." They can't. This is what with a decision.
No, they're not
They
gonna
are
say
told.
that shit. They can't.
Yeah, they can't. They can't do it. But I also think about what King is saying that if this go to a certain point and they can't do nothing, I think some of them is going to leave because they don't agree on this. I'm telling you,
I mean,
if some of them
it's
leave,
possible.
I'm not going to be surprised because of the simple fact that they're not agreeing on this. Because according to what Tim Dog says, they're planning on coming with a full digital system out. In order when they
Mhm.
do the full digital system out, in 2026, right? All of
Mhm.
their games is going to be digital. So when all
Yep.
the games go digital, then they're going to port to PlayStation. PlayStation is probably going to end up doing the same thing. But I think
Mhm.
PlayStation is going to wait till after Xbox go digital to see what happens. So all of these things that was going that's saying and it's going on right now that's supposed to happen, I don't think it was going to happen right now. And I know
Mhm.
everybody said, yeah, we're gonna let the game breathe and all of this. And ABK, we there was planning on letting it breathe for the next 2 years when the system out. The problem is that it leaked and everybody jumped into conclusion that it was gonna happen now. I don't think it was gonna happen now. But the also problem I have with this is Xbox, as an Xbox fan, and I love the way Xbox communicate with us, they
Yes.
always tell us what's
Absolutely.
going on. The problem I have with it is they're shutting Phil up and said, you cannot say anything. And he's pissed about this because Phil, Sarabon, all of them would actually come out and say something because they don't agree with it. But the problem is, think about it. They can't say nothing. It's either they say something or they telling them, hey, y'all gonna have to walk. You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? And that's basically
Yep.
the reason
Absolutely.
why I feel
You
because think about it. Everything happened with Xbox and everything come out. They jumped on it like, nope, it ain't like that. Nope, it ain't like
Yep.
that. Nope, it like that. And all of a sudden, this come out and none of them ain't said nothing because they could not say nothing or they gonna lose their job.
Yep.
Listen,
They couldn't.
Bunty,
They
you
couldn't say
also
nothing.
brought up a great point about going digital, right? And we know where the discs are supplied from, right? And so Sony is they're getting hit from every freaking angle. And so I again wouldn't put it past the fact that they are the ones coming to freaking Xbox, if anything, right? And put a sweet deal on the table to figure out how they can stay afloat. Because let's not forget that PlayStation is Sony's lifeline, not the other way around, right? And
Yeah.
listen, all these things are to be kept in mind. Um, again, ponies, you suck ass.
Listen.
I mean, I'm about to go, but I got to make another point of this. Is what I'm
Go ahead,
saying.
man.
You know,
Absolutely, bro.
let's
Absolutely.
let's talk
Finish
about
say.
the fact that Sony talk. I mean, the ponies them talk about everything about our game suck and blah blah blah, and now they loving our game and our game gonna come out. I want you to tag any pony that says I don't want this to happen. Any pony says I don't want this to happen. Not one of them is saying no. We don't want
No.
Xbox games on PlayStation. Not one of them. Let me hear any one of them is saying that.
Facts.
Not
Facts.
one of them is saying that.
Designing them,
All of them.
Bugsy. They're out there putting them on their box already. It's
Exactly.
ridiculous
Not one of
how
them is saying that. Nope,
excited they
nope,
are for
nope.
the idea.
Yep. Not one of them is saying nope, nope. I don't want no Starfield. Nope. I don't want Gears. I don't want this. Every one of them is saying, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go, because they know what the trash ass Sony is, and they finally see like, damn, we about to get the good shit right now. Fuck yeah!"
Tell them,
But
baby. Tell
Facts,
them.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
but all right, enough
Abso-fucking-lutely,
respect.
man.
Absolutely.
Keep up the good work, and I'll holla at y'all.
We love you,
Oh
Bugsy.
man.
Thank you so much
Appreciate
Yep,
for
you, Bunty,
rocking
man.
out with
Appreciate
us.
it, homie.
yep, no
Thank you,
problem.
fam.
Thank
Take
you,
it
baby.
easy, y'all.
You too.
Absolutely, man. Oh man, that was awesome.
It
Thank you
was.
so much, man. Listen, we still got a little time. If anybody wants to hop on, there's no wait now, so you're good to go. I'll put the link again in the chat, so you guys can hop on
The link
and
is
drop your
also
bars.
in our Discord. If you're not a
Yeah,
part of our Discord, feel free to join our Discord. We have a great time in there. And please feel free to hit the like button and share the link. It's much appreciated. And it'll be pretty awesome. Thank you.
absolutely. Now we do have some super chats to get through over here. So you got whole grain bread. The homie says, I want to clarify. I wasn't throwing shade at you, man. They called Gamesley combative, but there were hotter arguments. Sorry if it came off that way. Nah, man, no worries, man. It was you came after somebody did the same thing right before you. It was like what?
What do you
I'm
have to
not
do
even on
with
the
any
fucking
of that
show.
mess? You're not even on the show.
Why am I getting slandered? But I understand, man. It's all good. Yeah, I watched what was happening up there. He was saying some things and they didn't like it, and they kind of turned on him real quick. But obviously, Boom doesn't like that type of
Energy.
combat in
Yeah.
there, and you have a lot of people. He was the new guy and stirring stuff up,
It's his
and
show.
he doesn't
And
want it,
listen, I agree with what he said and the way he handled it.
I mean, it really doesn't matter
'Cause it's
whether he
his
was
show.
regardless of how he
Yeah.
looked at it, at the end of the day, it's just kinda is what it is.
Mhm.
But yeah, no worries, man. Appreciate you being here, bro. And I get it. Just when I saw my name, I was like, why? There's no reason. No reason. And Furious One, man, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Says
Thank you, baby.
when all games are photorealistic looking graphics and minimum 60 FPS, the only difference will be the exclusive games you can play on a given platform. Facts. Now, in Furious One, let me ask you this. When you think about this as a platform, are we at the point where you can go ahead and look at Xbox and PlayStation as the platforms, but also look at Game Pass as a platform? Right? And is the fact that you have a Game Pass subscription and the games go there day and date with no extra out of pocket cost to you, does that, because I mean, think about it. That's the trifecta, right? You have the people who have Game Pass who go ahead and get their games el gratis as part of the subscription they already pay for. You have the Xbox people who don't pay for Game Pass and go out and buy these games a la carte, $70, $60, whatever they cost, right? And then if you add PlayStation to that in the future, right? Game Pass is the platform. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I don't believe that all these games are going to PlayStation.
No, not
I
at all.
don't. I
I
don't
mean,
think they're all
come on,
going there.
man. They've managed to find a way. I remember when Netflix was just, licensing shows to go ahead and run their stream services. And it's like once the license is up or the contract is up, are these shows going to be there again? And they found a way, right? Because I always compare the two. They went out there, they set up their studios, they went ahead and they make their own stuff. And listen, They're doing their thing. They don't need anybody else, and that is the situation that Xbox is on right now.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, all this bull crap that is out there, and, the things they're saying to the extent that they're saying them.
Facts. So yeah, man. Let's see.
Thank
We're
you for
gonna see
that
next
super
week, man. We're
chat,
gonna
and
see
thank you
what
for
we
rocking with
and we
us
do have
today.
Zodiac here that we're about to bring
What
in.
is
One last super
up?
chat. The homie
Let's
Chris H.
go.
Senior. Thank you so much for that
Oh, thank
£5
you,
super chat.
baby.
Thank you for being here. Homie says, can someone tell me the day and date? When will Sony be putting 50% of PlayStation games on the Xbox platform? I wish I knew a day and date. How crazy would it be if fucking Phil comes out with this business event and the motherfucker from Sony is there like, hey, listen, we're gonna be putting our games everywhere.
Which
I don't know.
again, he said that. He said that. Let's not forget.
It's already documented, video and all. PlayStation games are going elsewhere. Does that include Xbox? Seems like it makes sense.
Seems
So
like
homie Zodiac,
that's the tasty spot. What is
welcome,
up?
dude. Thank you
Welcome.
for
Thank you
being
for
here,
What it
brother.
rocking with
do?
Sorry
us.
you having to wait.
Oh yeah, can y'all hear me?
Oh, we can hear you
Yes,
great, man.
absolutely.
Okay. Well, I had to switch. I know I popped out because I actually was heading home from work, so I still got my work attire on. But
Nice.
I was like, let me pop on my computer real quick, and then
Appreciate it.
I got back in here. I thought y'all might have been gone. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're
You
happy
good,
you're
bro.
back. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for coming back and rocking with us,
Oh,
baby.
no problem. So I'm gonna give you my past history. So my first time playing a video game was Nintendo 64. We go all the way back to that. My
Nice.
mom wasn't a big supporter of gaming systems, so I never really had one at my mom's place. My parents were separated, so um, when we first got the Nintendo 64, it was already been out for about a year or two. Played Mario Tennis. That was my favorite game. Mario
Nice.
Tennis. Then I moved to PS2. I did play. I love the PS2. I thought that was one of the best systems. I got the PS1 after the PS2 for some reason. Don't ask.
Really?
Nice.
I
See,
played.
I've never heard that before. That's dope.
Yeah. So remember, my mom wasn't really into the gaming stuff, so
Yes.
I couldn't get my hands on one.
Yeah,
And
you
when
were
I went
catching
over,
up with what you missed out on. I get that.
yeah, and then I got the original Xbox. Played my favorite game on there was Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2005. Not, no, I'm sorry, wrong one. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and um, what's the other one? Hold on. 007 Nightfire. I used to
Ooh.
play those
Nice.
games.
Great game.
I religiously played 007 Nightfire. I could play that
Nice.
all night, and I was just playing by myself. But remember, this is not online yet. I mean, online
Mhm.
wasn't big
Yep.
yet, so I played all by myself. I was like, just all through the night. Look at the time; it's 3 a.m. Oops, go to sleep. Uh,
Yep. Feel
then
that.
I remember when they announced the 360, and I told my dad, I want that. I want that right there. When I saw that you could remove the hard drive, that was a game changer. Just remove it and go to your friend's house. And we used to think 20 gigs was enough. Boy, were we wrong now.
Facts.
If you think about it now, 20
Facts.
gigs is not
Facts.
enough.
It ain't
But back
shit.
then, 20 gigs was
Yeah.
more than enough for that. And I played. That's when I get the Need for Speed Most Wanted. Most Wanted 2005. That was my first game, and Call of Duty 2. I did not play the first one because the first one only released on PC. So the second one released on console. I think, and then the third one, fourth one, and then after that. So I hear, as I'm playing the 368. This is my first. A year later, I get online. Okay, what a difference the Xbox. The whole Xbox experience changed once you went online. We knew that this console was made to be online. Then I got the Xbox One. I got that a little while later. There was a lot of controversial talk around that system. We all know that. It was pretty bad, but I said, I'm gonna wait. But I could not play Forza. That was one of my favorite games. Forza Motorsport. When that when 5 came out, I had to get it. So I got it. It looked great. Power of the cloud, but we just leave that alone because we know where that went. But I still loved my Xbox One. And then it came out with more games than the PS4 at that time. Because you had Rise Son of Rome, you had it they was coming out with more games, but it was already too late from all the bad publicity that it got.
Mhm.
So
Facts.
that's why they had to, because remember during the 360 they were punching on all cylinders even though they had the red lights. How do you have the red lights and still beat the PlayStation 3? Like,
Facts.
I mean,
Xbox better,
somebody
man.
yeah, exactly. So and then I got my PC.
Mhm.
Now I still got my Series X. Now I don't have it anymore, but I'd had both of them at the time. And I was like, well, if all the games come out on PC, I might as well just have one, but still keep my Game Pass because I love my Game Pass. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about Game Pass. It is the best value in gaming, and we cannot deny that. I don't care what anybody
Absolutely.
says. You get day and date games. That's all you had for me. That's all I needed. I was like, day and date. I ain't got because I still buy games. I just see if I like them first. It's kind of like you get a
Yes.
trial of the full game. And if you
Facts.
like it, you can choose to support the developer. And if you don't play it that much, you're like, I tried it. I don't play it as much. I don't really
Mhm.
need to spend my money on that. Because
Zodiac,
that,
I'm with you as well
yeah,
because we buy the games still. And it reminds me of back in the day when they had like the demos, but you just get a full freaking version, an entire library that you don't need to put a disc in. And it's just freaking glorious.
yeah. And I just enjoy being able to go, oh, this game comes out this day, and you get it day and date. There is some controversial talk with the day and date when they do the 5 days early thing. Technically, it's still day and date because the 5 days early, you have to pay for that. So
Yes.
it's not like you're not paying for that. You have to pay for that. So I don't
Yep.
really think that's really that controversial to me. I think that's just you get it day and date when the game's release date is. If the release date is this date, that's day and date. Just because somebody get early access doesn't mean that that's not day and date. They paid for that early access.
Yep.
That's just my look at it. Plus, I work for the law, so it's kind of I kind of agree when they say this is the date. That's the date you play.
Yep.
Um,
Mhm.
Yep.
being on PC and with all the news that's coming out, they've already been releasing on PC for a while now. Since like about 2017, 2000. I'll say yeah, when they came out with Game Pass, they started pushing more games onto PC, and nobody had a problem with it. The only people that wanted to say something with the Who brothers, they wanted to,
Yep.
oh, your game's released on PC. I can just get a PC anyway. Well,
Yep.
where is it? Where is it?
Facts.
Exactly.
So
Why you
I
still
I need to
crying?
yeah. Where is it? If you can play it on the PC, why are you port begging for Xbox games? Like
Yep. Where's the
I'm
screenshots?
Right?
I'm
Where's the
confused.
clips?
I'm just trying to figure it out. So I'm like, so and compliments to Dirt, he would and Sean, they would want me to do
Always.
this
Yep.
because they want you to show you my PC.
Let's
Facts.
go.
Facts.
Because they
Yes.
know. But
Facts.
it I, it's my baby. I play all my Xbox games. I have Game Pass. I never get rid of it because it's too good. And
Yes.
right
Facts.
now, I've been playing Power World. So
Oh my
Hell yeah.
goodness. Yes. It's such a good
I
game.
have
It's
been
so
I have been
addictive.
playing it. I've been playing it in increments because it's not my type of game, but that doesn't mean I can't give it a try. So
Exactly.
Facts.
I've been trying to get into it. My friends have been helping me. So they're like, if I will play with you if you play it. I was like, "Mm, all right, fine. Because I
Facts.
tried to play by myself and I said, nope, this ain't me. I can't do it. Nope, can't do it. And then I just backed off of it. And then my friend's like, dude, you have to get into it. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I know it's not your type
For
of game,
sure.
but try it. So I got
I love
into it.
that.
If it wasn't for game, I wasn't gonna buy it. Not
Mhm.
off the break because I didn't know. I mean, maybe I might if I get into it hard enough. I'm like, all right, well, and that's what I did with Flight Simulator. Flight Simulator, I played on Game Pass at least for about 3 or 4 months before I bought it. I still bought it.
Nice.
I love Flight
Nice.
Simulator. Looks great for me. Some people think it's it's a niche game. I know, but some people it's for some people and it's not for some
I'm
people.
waiting for
Like
2024. I played it a little bit, but
oh
I
yeah.
can't just be fine. I want to do jobs. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah,
save
and
people. I want to
that's
put
what they
out
were
forest
missing.
fires.
He
Yep.
wants
Yeah,
a
and that's what
mission.
they were missing. And that's what they were missing. So now that that's coming out, that's going to make me play it a lot more because
Yes.
putting out fires, doing scientific research, pulling,
Saving
getting up
people
like
up on mountains and
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, that's pretty
yeah. Now
dope.
I'll save you.
that's gonna be sick.
I need a
That's gonna be
hero,
great.
someone to do it.
It is.
So
It's gonna be
yeah,
dope.
so and that's just for me. Like I enjoy games like that. I enjoy simulators. Like I don't just play Forza. I play actual like car. There's actually car simulators that are actually better than Forza. I hate to say it, but they on PC they are better. But I mean that's what
Facts.
they're made for though. Like Forza is
Absolutely.
more of
Yes.
it's more of the Forza Motorsport is more of the I would say arcade simulator, and then you got Forza Horizon, which is just arcade. Like, come on now, you're not throwing your car 100 feet in the air and thinking your suspension ain't going nowhere. Your suspension should be gone. But
Yep.
that
Yep.
game is
Listen,
about
I'm the
fun.
one
It's not about
driving
that.
off the cliff on freaking
Yeah,
Horizon, all right? I've
yeah.
done some freaking flips you wouldn't even imagine. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and that's what that game is for, is to have fun. It's not supposed
Yes.
to be
Yeah.
a simulator like that. So my thing is that if they decide, and let's get to the point in hand right now, if
Yep.
they
Yep.
decide to release the games on Nintendo, I don't have no problem. If they decide they want to release the games on PlayStation, I don't have a problem. Why? Because they don't have Game Pass. Remember that.
They don't.
You get Game Pass and you get the games for a subscription and they still have to pay full retail
Absolutely.
in order to get it.
Yep.
So technically you're still getting the better deal even if they do that. Do I want them to do that? No, I don't.
No,
But
if
we
not.
can't we can't really just think about it as us even though we want to be selfish. I know as gamers and fanboyism and all of that, we can put it all into the
Facts.
mix. They
Xbox
can
all day, baby.
yeah, it's
Yes.
still you're still gonna be you're still gamers. It doesn't matter, but you want
Yep.
that selfishness to say, "Hey, my
This is
box
mine.
does this." Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with having that feeling. There are the ponies just take it too far.
They do, right? That's the
They do.
thing. I feel like
Death
the
threats,
the
like
Xbox fans are just jabbing back. We don't
yeah,
start the shit. We finish it. We don't
and that's what
start
you're
it.
supposed to do. So,
Exactly.
like,
Facts.
my thing is, I don't have any hate for anybody, but don't. All I say is that if you console war, don't come for anybody's personal life. Period.
Yes.
I don't care
No.
what the reason is. Keep it console. If you just I got 12 T flops, aha, and look at my game, it looks better. Yeah, that's cool. It does. I ain't gonna boast about my T flops. It's 86, but we're
Oh,
not gonna
I'm part
talk
of the
about that.
4090 club. We're
Yeah,
good. Right
you
here. We're
already
good.
know.
Hell
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
so
Right here.
I don't really dump into that because I know where I stand. I don't have to go into that. But what I do, the thing is that as C Money as 4090s, our cards are not even being utilized all the way.
Not even close.
Maximize. Yep.
Even though they say they hit their limits, if you notice on the limits, they hit a voltage limit before they hit a power limit. So that means there's the developers have work to do. So this card is going to last a long time. And even the Xbox Series X, let's go with that. They haven't even hit the limit of that yet either.
Nope. Look at
Now,
Hellblade,
if
bro.
we're talking about raw performance, yes, they've hit the limit, the rasterization. But you have features that you have not used, which means you have not hit the limit of that console. And
Yes.
I know it's going to be possible. They're going to be able to do it. And I do have to say it's kind of the laziness of the developers. If you want me to be honest, I think it is a little bit of the laziness because if we go from the 2000s to now and look at how gaming has progressed, it looks like it's progressed, and then regressed. Because
Yep.
now the companies, the people behind the developers are getting greedy, and they want that game to come out right now. I don't care if it's not finished. I want it now. I want my money
Yep.
now. But the developers don't have a choice in that. They have to release it
They have to do
because
what they're told to do.
and then the developers are the ones that take the hit, not the publisher. And my camera just fell. So my thing is that with that being said, we have to, as gamers, just try to work. I'm saying this for Microsoft. Try to work with them. Try not to be angry at the decisions, because, like I said, there's higher ups that
Yes.
want this to happen.
Yep.
Phil would have no choice if somebody higher than him, which there is somebody higher than him, decide to say,
Right.
I want more money. We have to do what we have to do, even though we hate it, even if he doesn't like it. And even as, Xbox fans, like I am, even though I got a PC, I'm still an Xbox fan. I
Facts,
don't
same here.
Game
like,
Pass, baby.
yeah, I don't like that they would, release this on the other console. Honestly, I don't really care if they release on Nintendo, because that's not really the same boat when it comes, unless they decide to make a console with 12 T-flops or something like that, then they will be in the same boat. But
Yeah.
they're more of the handheld area, and I just leave them there. But releasing it on PlayStation, I don't know if we should save them.
No, we
As
should
King would
not.
We
say,
should not.
Kong
I don't think we
Kong
should.
needs to die.
F that. We fought
Kong
tooth
needs to
and
die.
nail. Yes, Kong needs to die.
Indeed.
We fought tooth and nail to get them to where they are bleeding the hell out. Let them bleed the fuck out. That's where
So,
we're at.
and
Don't get
that's
it
where,
confused. None of
mhm.
you guys out there, Phil, do not get this shit confused. We don't we get there are higher ups. We're not with it. This is not what we
Hold on.
signed up for. This is not what we were told. Listen,
Facts.
somebody brought
Fire
up
alarms are going off.
before
Hold
the
on.
ABK deal and
Oh,
how
is the
they're
alarm
supposed to
going
come
off?
out here and talk about, the ABK deal. We do know that they did sign a contract with Nintendo
Yeah.
to bring Call of Duty for what? For 10 years the contract was for. I mean, let's just see. We do know Bethesda would have been bitching. They want their game, their ponies, right? They want their freaking games on PlayStation. Let's just wait and see what's going on, see what this is all in relations to, and let's stop assuming and run around here like our heads are on fire, acting irrational and embarrassing ourselves.
Agreed.
That's what
Anything else,
I think
Zodiac, you
should
want to add,
happen.
bro?
Oh no, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna try to fix these alarms. These alarms are going off in the house.
Yeah, I
But
hear it.
yeah. But they're stopping. Okay. So with that being said, I don't know if you have somebody else waiting, but
Yeah, we got 2 more people lined up.
I'm gonna step out, because I think I've really dropped all my bars that I need to drop.
You did,
I'm
man. So
I'm
that's
actually
Listen,
more
about
we
awesome, dog.
appreciate you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
man,
We
for sure.
appreciate you sharing and giving us your thoughts on what's happening. So thank you for taking the time. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for rocking
and
with us.
oh, no problem. But one more thing.
Sure.
Yes.
I gotta hold on. Let me move this real quick. Hold up. 1 second. 1 second.
Waiting
Hold
for that.
on.
All
No
right. It's all
worries.
right.
Go ahead. We're
It's all
here.
right.
Because I only showed you the side. That's the front view.
Oh shit. Okay.
Beautiful.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
All right. Well, that's a sexy motherfucker right
It
there.
is.
There you go. That's
Sexy.
all I wanted to
Stunning,
show you, because
bro.
it
That's
wouldn't have
all.
been
Stunning.
right if I didn't show you the right angle. So we're
Listen,
all
I'll take the
good.
flex, bro. I'll take the flex. I'm
See,
down.
that's a
And
real flex, not PlayStation, not putting first party games and calling
exactly.
that shit a flex. All right.
Like that.
Yeah, it's in total is
Zodiac.
10K, like after everything was done, but it was worth it. It was worth it. And it was a step. It wasn't like all at once. It was in,
Yeah. You built it up. You
in
built it
steps.
up.
So there's no way I could afford that up front, like straight out. I had to work my way to that. That was about a year, and then I was
That's
there.
dope.
Enjoy, my
That's
So
cool,
friend.
man.
thank
Enjoy.
you.
It's
I will be
stunning.
listening in the background. Thank
Zodiac,
you
I
Thank
for
you,
having me
appreciate you, my
on.
baby.
man.
We appreciate
Thank
you
you,
so
brother.
much.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right. before we go forward, we got Avenged Ninja coming up, and we had a Furious one. He did drop off. I don't know if something happened, but he could definitely come back. But Ryuar Gaming, the homie,
What
thank you so
is
much,
up,
brother, for being here.
baby?
Thank you for that $2 super chat.
Thank you
Said,
so much.
CMoney, stop being combative, or Boom gonna ban you. Nah, Boom's the homie. Listen, I
Boom
don't
is
fight
the
for no
homie.
reason. I don't fight for no reason.
He
I'm a
knows.
lover, not a fighter. Except when I fight. You know what I'm saying? The homie Avenged Ninja.
What is
Thank you
up,
for
baby?
waiting,
Thank you
brother.
for rocking with
Thank you for
us.
being here, homie. Appreciate you.
Thank
How's
you
it
for
going,
waiting,
guys?
baby.
Going well, man.
I'm
Thank
very
you.
happy to be here.
Thank you, love. We're happy you're here. And anyone else who wants to hop on, the link is in the chat and it's also in our Discord. Feel free to come
put
in
it
and drop
again.
your bars.
All right, Avenged Ninja.
Tell us, baby.
Tell us, brother. What are you feeling? What are you
Okay,
feeling?
so I'm looking at this from a different side. I get it. Everybody's saying the brand. What's the brand of Xbox now? Game Pass, right? It's
Yes.
the Game Pass. So that's the brand. Like, it's not going to diminish because you put games over on PlayStation. Or Nintendo. That's not diminishing your brand. What it is actually, like they said, like how the people said earlier, they got a chance to come over and be like, oh crap, cheaper games just for this. But I'm looking at this as well, like somebody's just being stupid with everything. I put it in the Discord as well last night. People are just blowing it out of proportion. This isn't the death of Xbox. If you really think about it, this is actually more or less a flex. We have the games to support other consoles. That's a massive flex.
Facts.
I agree with you, bro.
Nobody can
That's
say
like,
that.
Like saying this is where we're at. We can feed you guys out there. Let's show you how it's really done.
Like, this isn't them becoming Sega. This is them basically saying, we're putting the gaming industry on our back. You bitches get your shit straight.
Facts. Facts indeed.
I love it. I love it.
I
You
mean, I love
bitches
the
get
take.
your
I mean,
shit
that's what,
straight.
I mean, only Microsoft could do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Where we're not doing it with just throwing shit out. We're doing with games that are coming out. Like, we have games, so it's like we have enough for ourselves. And if we're giving it, as much as it's crazy, it makes sense, man. I feel you. Unlike PlayStation, who would be doing that out of desperation, right? Like, out of
Yes, this
desperation.
would be, listen, whatever they do is a decision that was made, is not a necessity. And that is what's wild and what's, again, Avenged Ninja is being said out there, that they need to pay the rent. And it's like, what are we talking about here? And how far are we willing to take this bullshit? Like, it's wild.
Well, I wouldn't say it's paying the rent. I'd say more or less we're saying PlayStation's the face of the gaming industry. What if this is now Microsoft becoming a face of the industry? This is now Xbox being the face. Like, Xbox is now at the point where they're fixing to become John Cena for WWE. This is where we're at now.
Yep.
Like, so people just need to sit here and just look at it from another way. We're not hurting ourselves. Nobody's being shot in the foot. You can overreact if you want to. Sure, at the end of the day, you're going to look like a complete jackass.
You ain't
especially
wrong, baby.
Especially if you're flipping. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the bigger thing, is if you're out here and you're flipping about it, and then all of a sudden, like, when things look good, you're back. That's where the problem's going to be.
But you can't really say you're
nothing
flipping.
Burger, especially in comparison to the bullcrap that they're putting out there.
But you can't say you're flipping, because the thing is, if they take it over to PlayStation, you're still, under Phil Spencer's words, an Xbox gamer.
Absolutely,
Phil said
bro.
it.
That's true.
Tell them.
Phil said it. We sit here believe PlayStation and Nintendo can count as Xbox community players. So if Starfield goes over, that's an Xbox game. That makes you an Xbox player. You are playing a game published by Xbox. That is, therefore, you are an Xbox player. It's not PlayStation's game. It's not Nintendo's game. It is Xbox. You are playing their game. You are giving their money. Use your brain. That's all I'm
Yes.
Yeah,
saying.
that's true.
I hear you, bro.
That's true. I feel you, man. Vince Ninja, bro. You got bars, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you
Anything
guys for
else you
having
want
me
to say, my
on.
man?
Thank
I'm
you for coming in.
I just wanted to step on and just say, don't overreact, people. Let this just be the revelation that Xbox is now the face of the gaming industry. Accept it.
I
That's
love
it,
that.
man.
I
That's
love
it.
that take.
Avenged
It
Ninja
is
with
the
that.
face of the
Thank you, brother.
gaming
Thank you
industry,
guys.
and they are embracing their power, whatever
Have a good
that
stream.
means. A reminder: Phil is in there. He's trying to do right by us.
Fighting a good fight, man. He's doing what he
He's
can.
fighting the good fight. That's where I'm
Avenged
at
Ninja,
with
we
it.
appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you,
Thank you so much,
baby.
sir.
Thank you, brother. And we have Infurious One back.
Let's go,
Let's get him
baby. Thank you
on.
for coming back.
So what's up?
Oh,
You can hear me?
what's up, Infurious
There
One?
we
Welcome,
go.
brother.
Can you hear me?
I do.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Look, I just want to make my super chart clear what I meant by this. Look, once upon a time in the future, when we get to the level of realistic looking graphics, minimum of 60 frames a second, what are channels like Digital Foundry going to talk about? They're going to have nothing to talk about. They're doomed to go out of business. The only difference, see, first of all, I recognize Game Pass as being Microsoft's gaming platform. Okay, I recognize it, and I have zero problem with Game Pass going to PlayStation or Nintendo because it will be hilarious seeing the PlayStation fanboys playing Gears, Forza, Halo more than they do their own first party game.
Facts.
Okay, but once we're at that level of photorealistic looking graphics, minimum 60 frames, what's the difference going to be from one gaming platform from another gaming platform? And yeah, Game Pass being Microsoft's gaming platform. The only difference will be the exclusive games you could play on that gaming platform. And that's the importance of a gaming platform having exclusives. Okay? That's the only difference. So Microsoft putting their games actually on PlayStation, to me, is a big mistake because you're diminishing the value of your gaming platform.
I agree, Flo. And how are we supposed to?
I think you're Infurious One. When we talk, it's blasting through your mic.
Okay. See, I'm doing it through my phone. I'll see if I'll put the volume down low.
No, yeah. No worries.
Okay.
We'll just
So
let
see,
you get your bars off.
that's the issue what I have. But putting your games actually on PlayStation to me would be a ridiculous mistake. It would be ridiculous because you're diminishing the value of your gaming platform. So I mean, like I said, put the Game Pass on PlayStation. Put it on. It'll be hilarious watching them play Xbox games more than they do their own platform. Okay, so that's what I meant by my statement, by my super chat. Oh, and much love to you, CMoney and Doodle, and happy birthday to you. And Jesus Christ is Lord, the way and the only way. May God bless your family. And that's all I really want to say
I
about that.
appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Well, I guess listen, at the end of the day, thank you everyone who came out because this was really, really dope. And I think listen, we're all in the same boat here. We don't want none of this shit to happen.
We do not.
Right.
I
But at the
can't
same
stress that
time,
enough.
we're
We
not
do
gonna
not
be
want that taking place.
but
And
at
we
this
do agree with the fact that it will devalue the Xbox brand.
absolutely. But at the same time, we ain't going anywhere.
No.
This is what we do. This is what we love. We'll figure it out. Phil Spencer, he's gonna let us know next week. And chances are we'll probably do this same type of thing next week and see what's what. See what's said, see what's going on, and take it from there. But with that, guys, thank you all so very much. We appreciate you all. You guys were awesome being
Yes.
here. All right. So thank you guys. And shout out to everybody who came up to chat with us. This was dope. This went really, really well. I think we might do this more often. I think it's a dope thing to do here straight from the community, see what you guys are feeling. So we definitely like this, man. So appreciate each and every one of you. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys
Thank you
for
guys
rocking
so
with
much.
us.
Yes.
Remember, we'll be
Stay
back.
focused, stay strong.
Yeah, we have other shows this week. So make sure you hit the bell. You'll know when we go live. And we'll keep it rocking. Remember, Doodle's birthday is Thursday. So on our Wednesday show, we will be celebrating her birthday together
Yes.
as homies. And with that,
But tomorrow we have our interview show.
we do. We have
We'll
an
be
interview
back
show
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yep, back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Be here for that. With that, guys, we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle,
Yes,
we're done.
we are.
Until next time,
You're intruding.
you're intruding.